Hello. Hi, I'm Icarus. Welcome to the streams, everyone. Hello. Today we will be going back into Final Fantasy 14 with Epsilion, my cousin. So we go into Final Fantasy 14 together. We're getting through all of Shadowbringers. We are in Shadowbringers now, about halfway through, I believe, maybe a little more. So if you don't want, that's the third expansion. It's main game, Heaven's Word, Stormblood, and then Shadowbringers. If you don't want to see stuff up to that point, please leave. There will be spoilers. If you are here and you've seen what's past this point where we are, we're at the trolley for whatever that means. If you don't want to see, if you know stuff past that point, please don't say it. We are here for the story. It's one of the main reasons we play. So we'll be moving through with that. Yeah, so that's basically the whole introduction. Without further ado, let me go on ahead and get with Epsilion so we can move through. All right, let me do all the things to get on. Let me unmute. I'm definitely. All right, Epsilion, you're here, right? Yes, you're here.
Yes, I am. Hello.
Yeah, you are. Okay. Let me move over to this so that you will appear. And then let me pull you up like this. Okay, this should be good. So I've got everything. Hi! Yeah, we can see you, so that's good.
Yeah.
Then audio should be fine. I can really edit
check the audio, I guess. Might be
do,
able to hear something here.
Maybe do a little bit of dancing.
Oh.
The way you can hear.
Do that in my game.
Then I'll do this, just for even more sounds. There you go. A bunch of sparkles. Hooray. For even more sounds.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear your audio.
And the game is good.
I hear myself, and I hear you, so everything sounds good.
Great, awesome. Haven't changed anything, so Lord knows it shouldn't be different, but Windows doesn't care. All right, so.
Have you updated to 11 yet?
No, I haven't. Is that being rolled out?
Wait, 11? It's been.
I mean, like, is it being more rolled out? Like how 10 was.
Yeah. They want you to switch to it, but they're not like forcing people to just because there's still some hardware consistencies. But you have a brand new computer, you should be fine. Like you probably are losing performance with that CPU, without having Windows 11, because it actually handles the efficiency cores way better than 10 does.
I might have to do it then. Do I just buy and install like normal, like 10 and everything?
You don't need to buy it. You don't need to buy it. If you have a 10 license key, that's valid. You just basically get an update. Yeah, for Windows 11 and 10, it's the same thing. You just get an update.
Do I need to like worry about anything being wiped?
Shouldn't. In most update situations, especially if your hardware is the right setup, you really don't have to do a full a new clean install or anything. You can just upgrade in place. There can be some like quirky things that happen with Windows settings when you do that, but probably not going to be bad.
Okay.
Obviously, like if you just do like a save, like a snapshot restore, and that way you can restore back to 10 if you need to. They have like backup, backup. They have it's like you could say undo, like an undo process basically for it if you really need to. When you first start using it, just test everything. If it all looks like it's working fine, if you have any like major consistency issues, then you can go ahead and just run with it. But probably losing a tiny bit of efficiency, a little bit of.
Yeah, I could upgrade. Are you running 11 too on your new stuff?
I switched to 11 on my laptop when I got the option to, because my laptop definitely had some things that were like not running super smooth, and I think that actually kind of fixed some stuff for me, but then made out like some of the camera stuff got worse with that. But that was also because camera drivers weren't updated. Probably Canon stupid webcam utility thing was not updated for like I don't know, probably 8 or 9 months until after 11 came out initially, like the first big release of it. My desktop is fully 11 though. I know for a fact it would suffer, so I got 11 right away when I built this one.
That's smart. I might, yeah. I'll see if I can do the switch over if it's better. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, the only thing I know for certain can be better with 11 versus 10 in your case is that your 12th gen Intel, those efficiency cores, that like you have two types of the performance and the efficiency. I don't know if you ended up reading any of that when you were buying it and setting it up, but there's two types of cores in the CPUs now, and the efficiency cores are like to do background tasks more often. Like right now, it's probably running like your Discord, maybe running even your OBS, maybe some other stuff in the background, and while your game is probably running on like a performance core, most of the performance cores, I should say. Sometimes a couple apps, like sometimes OBS will need performance core, so it might like give one of those, depending on how many you have. Like I have 8 think. Yeah, mine's a 13700, so I have 8 of them, and I think it probably is giving up like 1 to do some of the stuff on Discord. Probably depending on what action like right now the camera showing. We should kill that and take less resources. But yeah. Anyway, point is that yeah, you probably have like some stuff that Windows 10 is not managing your efficiency cores very well, and you're doing a lot more things on efficiency cores without really impacting your performance. And you might it probably is a very it'd be like if you ever see a little bit of stuttering here and there or anything.
Ooh, okay.
Like,
So it may just make it more
especially CPU intensive actions. Like if you're playing a game that has like heavy, like good AI, like the AI is very smart and there's a lot of enemies at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That game might suffer a lot unless you're using something like 11 potentially. And I don't know why Microsoft hasn't like. I guess maybe the way that the kernel is set up in 11 and 10, and 10 just not able, like without making some real, like basically without just switching over to 11, there's just no reason to give 10 the performance enhancements essentially. They just make it work basically as best they can. They can't get the same changes in for the efficiency cores and I guess into 10. Otherwise it'd be the same thing. I mean like there's not that much of a difference in the back end. It's a tiny bit more efficient in general.
All right, well, I can look into that.
Things.
Yeah, so we are here. Oh yeah, did you see, by the way, did you see the stuff for the graphical update? I didn't watch, there's a big presentation, but I didn't watch it, obviously. I just saw the changes.
I'm avoiding the presentation, but I did read an article about Yoshi P's statements that expect next summer, basically, that yes, it's going to be a big change. I saw the recommended settings, which both of us are way beyond the recommended, even not just the minimum, so we're both going to be great. And I'm sure most actual gamers probably have systems that like completely blow out the recommended settings, honestly.
Yeah, because I saw the graphical updates. I can send you the video. I don't remember where it was, but I remember seeing it.
I thought
it's better.
I mean, I haven't actually seen a preview of them, but I guess it's not any
better.
Maybe it's just the engine update, and they need time to do the assets. Like that is a thing that could.
No, it was the assets. It was like the faces and stuff. Like it showed the comparison. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it is better. It still looks like high-end PS3 / very low PS4, where it's like, yeah, this is better.
Like
looks at Black Desert, looks at others.
It's not this MMO, it's not this MMO RPG engine in like PS3, but it's like one of the cinematic PS3 games. Hopefully,
yes.
If you're going for it, okay,
yes,
that could be not bad.
It's not bad.
Don't expect like Unreal Engine 5, right? Like they're not switching the engine entirely.
They'd have to switch.
That would be very well. Not just like and let's just think engine switching is expensive and time consuming, but yeah, but like. If they're keeping the same engine, just enhancing like the current, I don't know, like the shader calculations or the whatever the model and like rendering is, whatever. I don't know what engine they have.
Let me see if I can find it. You're good. Keep going.
It actually says anywhere. I've never seen it, but if they're really changing like just like the way they currently have, it's not going to be a huge change. And it might be gradual. Maybe they'll have more enhancements. It also depends on what kind of people they have on staff. Like if most people on staff are like 3D modelers, textures, and they're like writers or like game mechanic guys for programming, they're not gonna like know how to improve graphics necessarily. That's like it's like graphics is more of like a mathematics thing. Like it's a lot more heavy into like geometry, some calculus even to do like good graphics. And so like a lot of people don't, like a lot of devs don't even have like in their skill set to do that, let alone like how they would like enhance an engine to do it better, right? So
found it.
Go share it in our Discord, I guess.
Here, actually, I'm just gonna put it on stream. Go ahead and grab it from there.
Okay.
In case anyone wants to see the differences. And yes, I know you can't see Epsilion right now. I'm fixing that. I had to click off in order to do the.
No, the alt tabs. Did I show again?
Yeah, this thing.
Oh, that's not on the same system, so I can't even.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. No,
I can send it to you directly if you want.
No, I'll go on Twitch. I'll get on Twitch anyway. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's like, it is better, but I just like, I mean, like, I expect around that, yes. I just, you know, like, we have other things. There are other games, and I'm just like...
I've never signed into Twitch and stuff.
Oh my god, you don't have to do all that. I'll just put it in Discord. Hold on.
That's fine.
No, I got it here. Here. Hold on. I'll put it in. Yeah, I put it in link pearls because that's part of that anyway. There you go. There you go. It's in link pearls. It's in our thingy. There you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and actually set up because I might as well.
But yeah, so to everyone while he's setting it up, it's fine. It's just like, you know, it's like, look at this. It's aesthetically pretty. Don't get me wrong. The aesthetics for the game are good, but the graphics, I mean, look at this texture on this armor. It's I mean, Epsilion's the one who points out all the time.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, go look at my armor.
Oh yeah, I'll go to him. Like, you could even tell on mine, but don't you worry. I'll show you the more in depth. You keep doing your thing, Epsilion, looking at it. I'll show the people. Look at this. And this, remember, I'm on high ground. I will prove it to you while he's doing that. I am on the highest maximum of, like, everything except for glare, which who cares?
Yeah, glare's just an annoyance.
So, there you go. Like,
make it look prettier.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, this side by side of the characters is.
Look at this, guys.
That's not. I mean, it has shading. It has.
The hair is finer. If you look at the hair, it's finer too.
I mean, if they go around and redo the models, in the terrain and the armor, then I'll be happy with this. I think that's all it really needs. I think the problem is that they have like, yeah, the hair is much better with the update. You're right. I see that now. It actually it's not just a texture. A lot of the hair is just a texture.
It's just a texture right now.
Whereas now it looks like they're actually adding in like small geometry for the 3D hair. But like, yeah, the biggest problem is the armor. The armor is and actually I'm looking at the edges of the armor and some of these like panning headshots.
Yeah.
It's not any better. They didn't really change it. There's still like the really bad pixelation of the texture on the armor.
I'm sure it's like a tiny bit, but man, it's not much.
They probably haven't done the armor, honestly, is what I'm gonna guess. Like that's what I was saying earlier. Is like this shows
Look
you.
Look at this, guys. It looks like plastic. It looks like plastic. Look at his face.
It's not plastic. It's how you can see the pixels. Like, and it's not like you're zooming in at a level where like, okay, I might see someone at their see a zoom in of their face. It happens in game. Like the game makes you do that. Yeah. So like, why am I able to see pixels of like? Look at my shoulder, my pauldrons. Look at how terrible you're a little bit behind on streams. I can't tell if you are, but
even the hat.
Those little, yeah, even the hat. It's a little bit harder to tell because there's like, especially this armor's dark, so it helps a lot. Oh, the cat. You said the cat.
Cat, but yeah, both. Honestly, both. Like it's just yeah. And look, the graphics aren't like the most important, but like we're in the 21st century. We have things that look like, you know, Black Desert and you know, Blade and Soul and others look so much nicer.
This game is what, 10 years old, right?
Yeah.
Now? Was it or 9? Is it about to be 10? Like I don't know now. It's been too long. But like the game's been around and they haven't really, and they've done small improvements, but they haven't really, and it's just like, it's not part of the game. The game isn't meant to be like a pretty. I mean, it kind of is. There is like parts of the game where like, we want you to look around and see the scenic views.
It's meant to be aesthetically cool, but not graphically pretty.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. Like if you were to compare, like I don't know,
what like
Fantasy like 8 maybe or not 8's a good one, I guess. Yeah, 8's pretty.
But
good.
Even like Epsilion, even Guild Wars 2 looks better than this.
Yeah, I mean, Guild Wars 2 has a kind of cartoony thing going too that helps a little bit.
A little bit, but I remember the graphics were higher fidelity than this. Like it was. It did look even more higher fidelity than this is. And it's not.
This higher fidelity thing, I'm looking at my settings like, what happened? Because I'm seeing shadows look real bad right now, real crispy.
Good crow, crispy shadows. But yeah, so.
The settings are actually the best they could be for the shadows, so what is going on?
Good. Excellent. Prove
I
the
wonder
point.
if these might be low detail. Nope, they're not. That's awful. Yeah, I don't know. The game is graphics are not great, and it doesn't like hurt the game necessarily. But I mean, the point is, like you do spend a lot of time just looking at pretty things in the game. Even like the combat, it's just like this pretty like unless like you are
giant sparkle spectacle. It's like a bunch of fairy types slamming against each other and play rough.
That's what the default is, and I was gonna say that's not how most of the like professionals play. I guess.
Then why do you have?
They just
don't do this. Don't do this to me. Then go play EVE Online.
They don't want that
start this.
spreadsheet.
We're being nice.
That's
I'm
actually
not doing this. I had arguments earlier this week about it. Don't bring this back. It's hot on my mind.
That's legit spreadsheet though. That's like actually like I gotta like see if I sold my inventory so I can make ends meet this month. Like that's what you line is. That's not fun. This is like, am I gonna see the biggest number? It's the
big number.
I was gonna say we usually would use a phrase that's probably not.
Let's not use that phrase because I think I'm starting to remember what that is.
Yeah, but
yes, I know what that is. Don't say that.
They really like to see the big numbers. It makes them very excited.
And it's like no.
Like seeing the big numbers, the biggest numbers. Yes, the biggest numbers possible means you're succeeding at the game. Yes, I agree with that. That's not wrong. But technically, the game shouldn't be designed in a way where it's like I have to like go figure out the math to do it, and then like the only appeal of the game is that I figured out the math and did it the most optimal way possible.
But
like,
you don't even have to figure out the math. You just go look at a guide and find the meta, and then there's the entire gameplay.
Yeah.
Well, and you hit one button that does a macro that just does it all for you. Why is this not a clicker? My Nikkei phone game, if I were to play it manually, has more engagement, like player input than this. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, this could just be a phone game.
It's on PS3. It is a phone game.
That's a bit harsh on the PS3. The PS3 is quite powerful, but
it is decently powerful.
A lot of systems can't even emulate the PS3 because what's it? The name of the architecture they use? PowerPC was the basis of it, but the architecture they use for the CPU in the PS3 is quite. I forgot the name of it. The cell. The cell is quite powerful. Like, and to the point of like emulating it. I mean, there's probably a lot of modern CPUs that can get real close now. Probably a little janky here and there, but get pretty close. Now we have so many multi-core systems. But like back in the day, an 8-core system was like doing that on a game console was insane. And there wasn't a graphics card. They did all the work for both the CPU and graphics and the desktop type setup. But
yeah, so we like this game though. So don't you worry, guys. We're gonna play it and have fun.
Yeah, we're gonna play
all the way through Shadowbringers, and then we're going to take a break.
Hopefully, I
for
think
our sanity.
Would be Vindictus first to jump into, but we are.
I really want to do Vindictus at least a little bit. I am fighting at the bit at this point. Please give me good action combat.
If Vindictus is what we go with, even if it's not, I guess there might be some other things on the table. But I was gonna say that Sasha, my wife, really is interested in picking up something, and she gets bored when I'm in here doing this without her.
She wants to play.
She wants to play.
Come bring her in, Epsilion. She can join this adventure.
She's definitely missing because when we did like the Tales of Vesperia.
Oh, Berseria, baby.
Yeah, that was fun, and she really liked it. She wants to do something. I think she's trying to convince you to do Eternal Sonata. She knows that one a lot. She wants to be like the expert and help you go through it or work kind of thing.
Oh yeah, Sonata. I need to grab that.
Fun. That could be a fun one for if you find out if they have it on PC. You might have to get an Xbox. See how that works.
If
you need an Xbox, though, you can always just borrow ours, obviously.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll say the whole thing for that. I mean, it would be, you know, if some of you guys could do it together. If you just wanted the two of you to be on one together. I mean, I could be on it too if you want me in the background to make jokes, but I don't know anything about the game. I'd be a novice as well. I know the concept of RPGs obviously because we played them enough.
Yeah, we got a lot of them under our belt.
But like, Eternal Sonata is like a Tales-esque kind of.
Yeah, I played like a tiny bit of it. I mean, years, like 15 years ago or something.
Yeah, the game came out. I think at least 12, not 15. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So we're gonna finish Shadowbringers, and then we're gonna do some other stuff because we need a break so that we can come back and absence makes the hearts go fonder or tolerate things more. So we're gonna, take a tolerance. Fondness break.
We just need to change the pace.
Yeah, that's it.
I was actually pushing to see if you wanted, well, not you, but if Sasha would be interested in going in on it. I was thinking like we need a really hard change of pace and do like, I don't know, like Left 4 Dead style games, like a 4-player Left 4 Dead.
Oh yeah, we'll do something else.
She said she was interested in it. I know you're not a huge FPS fan, so I don't want to push that on you guys.
I'm not against FPS. I just suck at it.
Did you ever play Alien Swarm on Steam?
I don't even know what Alien Swarm is.
It's a top-down shooter.
Oh, I barely remember that, but we have played
it.
With
the controller. I think you played it a tiny bit. I know that myself,
The boys,
Sandwich, and then a friend of ours who doesn't hang out with us much anymore. We all three of us are very into it. We play it a lot, and we thought it was like just a great way to like spend like just like some board. It's a small
dead time.
game, and it was also totally free. So it was a cool game to like just pick up and mess around. And the engine felt really good. It was a source engine based game, even though it's top down. I don't know. I was thinking like that could be a fun one because I don't know if she's ever played that. Oh, the other good 4-player game that she hasn't played, I think she'd really love, is Monaco. I don't know if you want to play that on stream.
Oh yeah, Monaco. Oh my god,
I don't know how
Monaco.
that plays on stream because I know that like that's one of those games. It's so.
It could be fun for like a 1 or 2 off at least.
It's so low res though and so high color. It's like one of those games like it's not seizure inducing, but people get like the it's too.
This
much.
is. Well, how is that any different from what we're playing now?
No.
This is low res and high color.
No. You're getting like.
I'm making a joke.
Big, but I'm saying like the difference is that you get these big flashes of giant pixel blocks.
Yeah, no, I know.
Monaco, whereas in this you're getting like beautiful fireworks. Like it's like just going to Disney at this point. Like why not just watch the fireworks show when someone's watching this? I'm sure they love it during combat. Like people probably are like.
It's like woo, sparkle.
Maybe it's probably like staring at the screen like it's the best thing I've ever seen. And it's like.
I mean, it's Final Fantasy. It better be.
Who knows what's going on?
But yeah, so that's the plan, and we'll see what happens with it. So yeah. Okay, so we have to go defeat the bad light warden that's causing light that's too much, blah, 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 blah. And we finally have this goal so we can finally ride the trolley and move on. Alright, let's talk to good old Magnus. He's like, oh, my wife died, but now I'm happy that her final breath is going to take them back into the mines. And yay.
Yeah.
Full steam ahead. Thank you.
Mines were a million golems primed.
Where are the dwarves? Lead us out. Let's go.
You're in
caverns deep.
Yeah, your old prospect desert was.
It's been years since I've seen a Talos, that's the big golden thing, in fine shape. But when Agna, his wife, was here to see it, or our son, they're both dead. Thanks for reminding me.
No one even said anything. We just walked up.
I was ready to let her dreams die down in mines, even after you'd found the Leonine, the thing that we needed. I refused to believe it could work. Gosh, what a fool I was. I was a fool.
Talos.
But I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of the Talos, of both their sakes, on behalf of my family and my family name and crest, and all the matters of twine. Thank you. Well, enough chitter chatter. Thank you. Let's get you to knob out the ring, eh?
Oh,
Yay! Let's go.
Come on. Good closure for him being all moved.
Yes, I know. And yes, it's good to connect to the humble people. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what a hero
Anyone
does.
good?
I'm burnt out on it.
I'm gonna say for anyone who didn't watch last time, he was like literally sitting at their graves crying and wouldn't even talk to us about how to help get this stuff moving. So,
It was very well done and sad. And every part
Yeah.
of this is good. It's just,
I mean,
it drags. There's been so much.
he'll probably come back as like in the final fight he shows up to help us type character. Like he'll be like, hey, yeah, you guys did it. You saved our world. He'll probably be one of those.
That is always a good payoff.
But yeah, other than that, he is a minor character with no real importance to us. Sadly, not trying to be jaded, I guess, or what's the other word? Very similar.
Look,
Cynical.
I love this visual novel as much as the next guy. I just would like to see us move through the visual novel to the ends and realizations that do come.
Everything seems to be in order. I take it the Talos' presence resolves the issue of the gate.
Oh, here at the gate. Well, that's another problem. Time to do 5 quests to get rid of that, please.
Gotta go collect the piles of poop before you get the gate open.
There are 5 diamonds that correspond to the light. You need to put. It's designed to open a Talos' approach. Oh, thank you.
He has to take a huge poop, so you gotta get some food for him to feed first, and then he'll be able to take the giant.
Diamonds fall out of his butt. Then we can finally go to the Botharain.
That's right, little one.
You certainly can, little one. You can go in the corner of the cart as everyone moves forward together. Oh, there remains a final check of the control box over at the bottom. This is a control box? There's no electricity. You hear that, boys?
They had like cabling.
Yeah, I guess that, yeah, because they talked about how the ether moves through. Alright. Get that towers over your mind. Keep a close eye on around the curves. Interested?
Oh, yeah.
That's you. That's Muscle Man.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, boss, we're gonna go to Cheeky Blind.
Nah. Pinky Blinders didn't talk at all. Don't even do it. Oh, she should switch. You should make him into Oppenheimer now.
I haven't seen it.
Just like I don't know. Do like
I have to go look it up.
really boring drawl, like kind of a tiny hint of German, I think.
By the way, small aside. By the way, small aside. Speaking of Barbieheimer, we saw Barbie on Friday. That's why we didn't stream Friday instead Saturday for Kingdom Hearts. Man, what a trip! If you haven't seen Barbie,
but no spoilers. It's a good like eye-opening, mind-opening experience.
It's something.
It gets meta, a bit surreal at times. Very cool though. It's very like they did a great job of like taking you up to this higher level and then like kind of cutting you back down with a good joke. Like they don't like they don't.
No, yeah, they don't take it too seriously. They don't do it too bad.
It's not.
No.
Probably the opposite of Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer's probably like the.
That's the point. I think that's the point. That's why it was Barbieheimer.
Yeah, that's why I want to see Oppenheimer because the end of the movie is you don't watch the nuke go off. Your head explodes from how majestic it is. Right. That's the point.
Yeah, that's
why the IMAX film didn't actually get messed up. They just don't want people to die anymore. This is why they took it off.
Cyorian, hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we haven't seen Oppenheimer either, but if you haven't seen Barbie and you want to see it, if you love Barbie, go see it. If you hate Barbie, go see it.
Yeah, it's really, honestly, really, I mean,
it's weird
having like a tiny bit of knowledge of what Barbie is. It helps, I guess, like understanding that doll world. They actually do a good job of establishing like what her kind of purpose was as a doll in the start of the movie. Like,
and they hit on that. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
but
yeah, they really expound on it. They expound on it and how it impacts like society and women particularly, and it's in men. And it's a great approach. I think Warner Brothers Mattel like really like nailed a great little story. They did. With a lesson that's like actually useful. Like I haven't seen a movie like that, and it still was entertaining. Like it wasn't like it was.
Then you haven't seen Puss in Boots yet, have you?
I have not seen. I was asking if you want to watch that.
Good.
You want to watch that one Saturday?
Yes.
I don't know.
So
I don't
good.
know if I can get Sasha to watch it with me alone, and I don't. Like she might want to.
So
I'm trying to get her to watch.
Good.
Have you seen Bullet Train yet?
No, that's old though. Isn't it from years ago?
Came out like.
Not that it's bad. I'm just like.
I think it came out 2 years ago, and I didn't watch it because it's on Netflix now. I didn't watch it until recently when she was.
Well, you know, I also don't watch movies. You know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I only watch.
I was like by myself, bored for like a few days straight. So I was like, I'll just watch a movie or whatever, you know. So I watched the movie, and I was like, this is real. It's a real fun, like, cool action movie. Like not like 80s action movie, but more like a modern like. It kind of gave me like Shaolin. It's called Shaolin.
Like Mission Impossible action.
Not Mission Impossible. I can't think of the guy who made Shaolin Soccer. What's the name of the other movie? Oh, Kung Fu Hustle. It reminded me of Kung Fu Hustle because it is.
Never seen it. Don't
Japanese.
Have a reference.
Okay,
I haven't seen so many things.
Yeah, that you like that. It's a really good action comedy, and that's what the Bullet Train is too. And I was like, this is a good movie. Like, why did I not see this? Like, what happened? I guess it was like COVID, and it was like a
it was that time where movies were kind of like hard, like they were like stream.
It was also a very violent movie. It is a very violent movie. It has a lot of violent scenes in it, and like I think they couldn't really show what was happening on most like unless it was like a red band trailer they were showing it. Like I think it was already highly rated, like a high like a rated R or whatever, or like a sporting event where they were allowed to show graphic detail technically or something. That's the only place you'd be able to, or like the YouTube channel or whatever. That's the only place you'd see the red band trailers. So like. Even YouTube trailers. YouTube doesn't really do red band trailers. I think now, honestly, I probably don't really because of monetization. But anyway, point is that it's pretty violent. So I guess that's why they couldn't really market it very well. And I didn't know what to expect from it when I saw like the 1 or 2 trailers I saw. I was kind of like, oh, it's like a movie about like a assassin on a train. Like what? Like okay, they've done like a dozen of these. Who cares? But it's like an Agatha Christie, like the what's it called? Murder on the Orient Express. It's like that, but like also like a weird like kind of John Wick-ish assassin world. That's like really interesting how they put those two kind of ideas together, and they did. It's very compelling, very interesting. You gotta watch it end to end. Like you can't step away. It's really good. So
that's good.
I'm trying to get her to watch that, and she like refuses to check it out. I'm like, can we just watch a movie? So yeah, we should try to do Puss in Boots as a group though, because I think I had a hard time selling her on that one.
Siren Flights. I just thought it sounded better than Op and Barbie. Yeah, Barbie Hammer sounds better. I saw Puss in Boots 2. It was pretty good, but I got a little spoiled on memes. Yeah, you got to be careful because like the memes will spoil like some of the biggest parts of the theming. Talking about Shaolin Soccer, I most like Stephen Chow films, honestly.
Yeah, Stephen Chow. Yeah, yeah. All of his movies are pretty awesome. I've only seen maybe like 3, I guess, or 4 at this point, but all the ones I've seen are pretty awesome. Kung Fu Hustle is pretty amazing. I'm surprised.
Epsilion here has a beautiful ability and talent to be able to understand actors and actresses off of anything. So feel free to utilize that.
It's not understand. It's identify.
Know them, know where to place them, things like that. I suck at that, and I don't watch movies, so I'm like,
it's a
other side.
We make a joke. It's like a savant power, and it's pretty useless. It doesn't really do anything. But
it's good for
I recognize that face.
Connections of talks and stuff.
I guess it's more torture.
Like breaking ice.
Like when we're watching something, I'm like, is that who I think it is? And they're both like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, hey, that's that actor. And they're like, what are you talking about?
I always have to be like, what movies? Where are they from?
It just turns into me like having to get my like phone out, look at my IMDb.
IMDb.
I'm not crazy. Like I have to confirm my IMDb internally that it's right with the real one in the real world. That's just
it's like, am I just losing it? What's happening?
Yeah, everyone just looks the same now. So like
every person is. That's me. I'm just like, you're a person, just like every other person. That's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know. You're an actor.
Gosh.
All right, go ahead. Do your honor, Sharon.
Let us repair to the. Let us. Oh my! Really?
Let us repair. What?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's a weird use of.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let us repair to the mines then.
What? How? How does that work? I don't understand. Repair, like return, I guess, because we were there earlier, technically.
All right, hey Chris, you used to go to Outback when you were a kid, right? Do you remember they used to have the little ad libs in the kids menu, and you'd like fill in an adjective or a verb or whatever?
Sure.
I feel like most of Oranger's dialogue is just they just had like someone fill out like the main like ideas, the concept, and then just have someone else write a random verb or random noun that has nothing to do with actually what the thing is, like literally ad-libbing. But like they did that for the script for Oranger, just to make him sound more weird than he actually is. Like
he's like he's the thesaurus man. He's the source.
The source? Man. No, he's the thesaurus man.
Yeah, the source.
What do you think he's the source?
He's the source man.
The source is where we're from. That's our first word.
Yeah, he's the source man. Siren, I can keep about 10 actors' names in my head for about a week before switching. Yep. Yeah, I have like a limit. I have like the things I know because I rag on them. And then everyone else is just the series itself or movie itself.
Yeah, I don't know. I know there's that thing where you only can like memorize 250 faces or whatever. Well, I hope that doesn't mean I just waste all of mine on celebrities. That would be awful.
But those are the ones you see the most, Epsilion. Those are the ones. But Epsilion, those are the ones that matter.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Really. Yeah. Like I definitely remember my friends and family, but like I wonder if like a lot of my like facial recognition, you know, what I can remember and identify well.
Epsilion.
Is, like, wasted.
Epsilion, shut up. Minfilia has something to say. It's very important.
In the corner.
Alright, continue.
Say it so that we can get in the corner.
Before we go, no, shut up. While you were away with insert name here, because our characters have different names, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. Oh yeah, because he can't use magic, so he had the cartridges of his bullet gun. His sword gun.
The gun blades. Just call them what they are.
And this one, it's the practice cartridge you gave me. I shot my eye out, kid. It was awful. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. And after so many charges, I'm honestly not sure what it will do. But I want you to have it for luck, which means we're going to use it and it'll explode in the enemy's face and save the day because of my caring and our connection being embodied into this aspect of your power. This is good writing.
It's going to be the Mega Buster, right?
Also, aren't you glad that I'm about to be erased by the other Minfilia? So this isn't giving you conflicting feelings at all.
We don't know about that. She might be.
I know, but like the way it's set up, right?
She usurped the other Minfilia and become the real one herself or something.
Oh, that's gonna happen. But I'm just saying, like the setup is she's gonna be undone. So they're building up I care about you. Don't forget.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tragic event.
But I don't matter.
Minfilia.
Siren Flights 250. I thought it was only 150. Maybe people are improving. Not with the attention span we have nowadays. I wouldn't imagine.
I just remember something about 250 because like the average number of friends on Facebook for like majority of the users was like 300, and they were making a point about how like 50 of those people you don't actually know. There's just no way you know them as a friend. Like you can't possibly have known them. You barely recognize their face or something, but barely recognize them.
But as Sora always says, our hearts bind us, and we're always connected.
Yeah, but it literally happens in that world. They literally have the same heart sometimes, so that's not fair.
Everyone has the same heart. That's true. Sora's X Factor and Xehanort's just make that the same.
What if that's actually like that's the
You didn't know? No, the whole point is you're either Xehanort. By the time we're in Kingdom Hearts 3, spoilers. Sorry guys, we're at that point. You're either Xehanort or you're Sora. There is no in between. You are one. Or sorry, you're Xehanort, you're Sora, or you're Disney. You're one of the three.
Like Disney, like Walt Disney.
You're one of the Disneys. You're Donald. You're Goofy. You're Mickey. You're Disney. You're Aladdin. You're Disney.
That makes sense.
You're one of the three, baby, and that's it.
I saw a video trying to explain Sora Roxas and
Well, Epsilion, if you or someone else would like to know the explanation, you can go to Icarus Redeemed on YouTube and go into the hours and hours of PowerPoint presentation to explain Nomora's shit insane story. That's a name I remember. That's someone, because I rag on him for his shit. And I love the man, but he's also an insane criminal masking his problems in a video game development.
The thing I saw was a quick reel or whatever, quick TikTok or whatever. So it was it wasn't long, but it was supposed to be funny. But it was also not helpful at all. And I was thinking the whole time, I was like, Icarus actually did a good job explaining this on his video. So I'm kind of surprised that this guy didn't really follow it well enough. Anyway,
years of freaking research of this crap.
It's like a
God.
It's called dissertation for you at this point.
Yeah, it is. It genuinely is. God, it's hot.
Video dissertation.
Siren Flies. Gun blades are good, but have you trapped shrapnel swords? Dude, shrapnel swords would be awesome. You hit someone and just breaks, but on purpose, and the shrapnel just explodes into their body. That'd be freaking awful. It's like a shotgun blade. Oh my god, that's freaking terrible.
What's that? There's the hollow points.
Oh god, yeah. The hollow point blade. That's freaking awful.
Blade, yeah, that sounds terrible.
That'd just be like a fictional wind sword where you attack and then the vacuum explodes in the person.
Oh, they have a thing like that in Breath of the Wild, and I guess probably in Tears of the Kingdom.
That's cool. How far before it breaks? Truly breaks. Is it one shot?
No, it's not. It's it's okay. This one actually really makes me mad because Sasha's that's the best sword because it's 40 damage. It's pretty good. So that's one of the best swords you can get in the game. And I clicked a couple of them and I was using them and I was like, babe, when you swing the sword, it makes the wind and it still does the damage to the blade. So even if you don't hit anything with the wind or with the blade itself, it just breaks after 5 uses. This is stupid. I'd rather just use a giant club and then switch back to Master Sword as it recharges. Why would I have this stupid katana? She's it's just really useful because the range is just use that one arrow. That one is really bad. That's probably the worst because the other weapons at least will last 20, 30 hits. It's okay, at least it's got a few fights out of it before it broke. This one's good fights, hard ones. I mean, and this is
you're actually.
I fought. You have to kill a ninja guy who pops up to attack you to get it.
Mm-hmm.
I fought him, killed him, got the sword. Then another one came up 10 minutes later, and I fought and killed him. And I broke the sword I got from the first one on him. So it's it just was useful enough just to kill, maybe kill the second one. So it's what is the point of getting this? It's taking up an inventory slot for no reason. I might as well get a different weapon that actually lasts longer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
Subject. I know you hate it.
All right, Ophelia, here you gave the non-breaking giant buster shot that's going to be important later. All right, so we should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are.
Just talking
about blades and movies and all kinds of things.
We're talking about Blade now? Some idiots are just trying to ice skate uphill.
Never seen Blade or any of them. My dad hasn't either.
The first one's not bad. It's not.
My dad's never seen The Matrix. Dadless has never seen The Matrix.
That's weird. You should make him watch that.
Yeah.
The first one's great. First Matrix is great. The other
two Oh, I thought you were talking about Blade. I was about to say, Blade 2 is a masterpiece, the greatest movie ever made. As the dissertation spoke of, I was
talking about The Matrix.
On Flame Theater.
4 is also really weird. The rebooted one. I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Flaming Theater or whatever it was called.
Flame Theater. Oh, that was one of the Flame Theater.
Remember, he was doing the whole dissertation on Blade 2.
No, I forgot about the Blade 2. I haven't watched that.
He
one.
was standing in the theater. It's the final one, I think.
Oh, I don't know it was Blade 2. I rewatched that. I don't remember now. But yeah, Blade 2 is well, it's Guillermo del Toro, the guy who made like Pan's Labyrinth and oh my gosh, it's like a ton of movies. I can't think of all in my head right now. But like the Hellboy, that guy made all those movies.
Yes.
He worked on Blade 2, and he did a great job on it, I think. Like that was like pretty good take. The third one is bad, weird. It has Ryan Reynolds in it and Jessica Biel, but
oh, Sioran Flights. I like the third Blade movie film, but I haven't met anyone else that does. I've never seen it, so
I don't like hate it, but like I didn't care. Like I was like, yeah, this movie happened, I guess.
Well, by the time you get to the third movie in anything in a movie, it's kind of hard, unless it's like a big cinematic thing. If it's just like 1, 2, 3, it's kind of hard to keep it going well at that point.
Like if it's a story
Pirates
that's
3
really good across all three. Pirates 3, Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a big movie when it came out. It kind of doesn't hold up as well now.
No, it does not.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy obviously is
but that's not fair because that's like off of a giant book series that has a lot to it.
Pirates of the Caribbean is not based on a book series, but
no,
I mean, like most things have a book that or some kind of story that they're basing it off of. They don't usually just wing it.
What?
For most movies. Yeah.
How dare you? How freaking dare you? Hollywood has a lot of original ideas, and they're making great strides in storytelling by their own work. Surely they're just rehashing a bunch of old stories. What's wrong with you?
I mean, rehashing a bunch of stories.
This is sarcasm.
I'm saying that could be interesting. What you're describing is not bad. Now,
if it's all you do, what are you doing besides stealing?
I mean, not stealing.
Not stealing, but you know what I mean. It's like, come on, make up your own stuff.
You don't need to. Why? Like,
why don't put me on your back? I refuse.
Oh, we have to travel this way.
I refuse. I am lazy. I refuse.
You walk
I refuse. Oh, I couldn't sit. Oh,
I'm just gonna leave you alone.
I was gonna sit and like be like, no. Sorry. Need to make a blacksmith sword. The handle of the sheath are used as components molds for a new blade. Ooh. So does that mean like you keep using the blade over and over, but you change out the blade part, but the other stuff stays the same?
Isn't there a sword in? Was it Castlevania or something where like the sword repairs itself with it's like a vampire blade, like that repairs itself when it gets blood.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it makes me think of that, but like a self-healing sword, kind of. I
mean, technically, this is dumb, but you're the big guy for this, so you let me know if this makes sense. Technically, lightsabers are that. I mean, you can change the components of the hilt, quote unquote, and the blade changes.
Yeah, you change the body of the saber and the kyber
and
crystal.
The actual thing itself coming out changes.
The emitter, the pommel. There's all sorts of parts actually that get changed out, but like that doesn't do anything. I mean, technically it does. It helps you attune. It makes it more personal to you, so that's what makes like it better for.
So that is kind of changing the blade by changing the handle and hilt and mold aspect.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get this coyote.
Sorry. Well, if they ended on 3, it would be all right. I just can't accept the characters going to this level of adventuring. You mean
Blade?
Pirates, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pirates got weird after that. It got bad.
Well, it's because they were trying to make I don't know what the number of movies was going to be, but they were going to bring back
Pirates.
And they kind of hinted in that post-credit scene where they're going to bring back Will from being the Dutchman, being the captain of the Dutchman.
Yes, I saw that from Nostalgia Critic's review.
Yeah, so like they, sorry, spoilers, I guess, actually, for a movie that's been out for like 10 years. But
sorry.
But yeah, the point is that they're gonna try and make this like crazy arcing story where like Elizabeth Swann and Will Turner get back together. It's like that was gonna be like the final thing, but then they decided to do like a weird like passing the torch type thing. It's because a lot of people were getting too old, so they made like Johnny Depp have a son, and not Depp, but Jack Sparrow have a son. I think it was at least that's what they're going for with one of them, and then like. Then the whole thing with Amber Heard happens, and that really derailed them trying to make any movies anyway. Because like they're kind of the last one before that didn't do well in theaters.
Epsilion, look, It's the intangible trolley.
This is gonna be an animation, so you need to move out the way.
Ooh.
Where's he gonna? Is he gonna walk that way?
I am Danny Phantom. I'm Kitty Pride.
But yeah, Pirates is a weird mess. And
that's it, right? Kitty Pride's the one who can intangibility.
Yeah, Kitty Pride can. Kitty Pride can phase through matter. Yeah. Or mutant power.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, all right. Let's do this stupid talking. All right, come on, Epsilion.
Yep, sure turn.
So this is it. We're finally going to Nabatha. Finally. I've thought long and hard about what to say to her, to the real Minfilia. I hoped when the time came I would know, but with every step we take, I feel more uncertain. There's no reason to give up, though, not when so much is at stake. I have to leave the corner someday. Thank you, all of you, for helping me get to here. Now, let us not keep Magnus waiting. It's time to move forward, and for the corner to not be my home. Oh god, it's a duty thingy. Oh jeez. Oh gee. Oh god. Alright, kill the party.
How do you know it's a duty?
Because look at the area thingy around.
I came around the other way. I didn't see it.
Kill the party. Party's dead. Everyone go home.
Wait, no, the stream's still going. Don't tell me that.
There you are. Sure. What do you think? A little primitive looking out of me, but dataless. Stoneworks, Wally, really? Daedalus? Really? My dad? Really? My dad did this? My dad's Stoneworks, huh?
Yeah.
Get it, Icarus? Get it? That's Daedalus' name. It's great. And we have fun stuff coming up with him, by the way. Check out this coming Tuesday for a fun stream. It's not the one yet, but the one after that. Epsilion, your gift will be put to use. Don't you dare say a word. It's a surprise. What I borrowed will be put to use. Oh, don't say a word.
I won't say that.
As always, a favorite and simple, intuitive design. That philosophy served us well. Much of a trolley network uses trash, making it easy for towers to navigate them as needed. And plotting around is so simple, even we could do it, which makes for fewer accidents in transit. We're not very good at our job, so it really speaks volumes. Speaking of which, you ready to board? Yeah. Level 77. Ooh, we're really getting up there.
Yeah, we are. It's gonna be a weird duty, isn't it?
Is this gonna be minecart ride? Are we Donkey Kong?
I hope so. Alright, watch your step. There was a really good minecart, but there's no combat in it in Hogwarts Legacy. It's like the intro of the game too. It's so cool. Cinematic and everything is beautiful.
Siren Flights. You'll see. Keep your eye on Twitter and on Twitch and for the schedule. You'll see.
Are you gonna switch to Threads?
What?
Never mind. I was making a joke about using Twitter from now on, but it's voice actor.
Oh.
Shut up.
I mean, I could switch to anything. I don't care. Twitter's the one everyone uses, so I post on there.
It's going to go away soon. It's not called Twitter anymore. It's called X now.
X. I'm sorry, everyone. Follow me on X.
X me on X.
What the heck?
And also re-exit to your X so that they can see.
We heard you like X in your X, so we gave you X so you can XX, and while you X, hex with your X. This is dumb. This is freaking dumb.
I heard a hex in there. We're not doing magic. That's not
hex.
No.
HX. It's spelled HX for hex.
You're heckin' kidding me right now.
Stop.
Thou must needs carry on without me.
Alright, bye.
The path to Nabatha lieth open. Whilst thou travellest thither to the south, I would apprise Mistress Elise and the others of our progress.
Surely we don't have a communication device we could do that with by just contacting them, informing, and then moving on. Maybe like a pearl that links us together, or hearts. My character is a girl. Minfilia is too, so there you go. And so is Alice and Ishtola, so there you go. They can all use it.
As circumstances permit, I will thereafter rejoin the hunt for the remaining Light Wardens.
I guess he's like, this place is boring. I'm getting out of the Hicks area. I'm going to places with books and knowledge.
Yeah,
not freaking.
He wants to learn something somewhere.
Magnus, will the gate close immediately after the trolley passes through?
No, it will stay open until someone closes it manually. Built that way to prevent any untimely accidents.
Oh no, he's gonna be a distraction actually. I'm a little ahead of you, I think, but...
Then you and the others can meet us in Nabatha after giving the Ilmorans the slip.
Okay. Yeah, they are fighting the Umorans. I guess letting him go to provide backup isn't that bad because he's not doing anything here.
Urianger.
Yeah, it's really just us and Philly that need to go, and then Thancred's coming as an escort.
Thank you.
Also to give us a...
For everything.
Never mind.
Remember,
I don't like
thou
knights
needst
for a
but
voice.
have faith.
That's biblical.
If you've finished with your goodbyes, I suggest you grab hold of something. Be a shame if you took a tumble.
And died.
It sounded like you said and died.
Yeah, and died. If you took a tumble and died.
I mean, you could be seriously injured, not die.
Yeah. I'm going for the worst
tracks beyond
roll
the gate
in
aren't in the best of shape, so the trolley can only go as far as
Oh, you're trying to
Malik.
crit one.
yeah, I'm trying to do the worst roll, worst damage roll for blood roll. Freaking tripping that.
Godspeed.
Did you ever play that on stream?
No, I refuse. It has too much RNG, but I enjoy watching Krendor suffer through it.
I think Mr. Steadyman played it a lot. I think he likes it.
I played it a little.
I haven't gotten into it. It's not my thing.
I'm not a strategy boy anyway, so.
Like, yeah, so yeah.
Look at that guy. Look at him roll. Look at him roll. It's like Bud's like undulating, like.
I like management stuff, I guess, but not like that. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I have to get really into it. Like to want to dedicate that much time to sit there and watch that. It's kind of like,
It does. Games do take a while.
Ah,
yeah.
that must be the gate.
Okay, the sensor went off. Nice.
Open the
Wait,
gates.
These look really similar to the tracks in Ul'dah, don't they? Remember the
I
ones
mean,
you
there
go
are
through to get to
parallelish
the-
worlds.
Remember the little shanty town you have to go through to get to where the sands, the
Yeah,
sands of
yeah.
the
Wow.
islands is?
So far, so good.
The gates are open.
Whoa, dude, what? You're about to get something crazy happening here.
It's fine. It's just not a track. Is it DK ride?
No, it's not a gameplay thing. It's the story.
Wait, is
I'm
that...
a little ahead of you.
Get out of my way!
Oh god. The golem. Ooh. Well, we made it through. Oh, that poor golem is like immediately wrecked. My wife's hopes and dreams, so take care of it. Immediately
You're
gone.
a stubborn old swine, aren't
The
you?
line that Randy says, what is that?
One who has mastered Gukumots fears not the blackest pit or the fieriest hell.
Gukumats. The legendary
Gukumats.
sacred art.
It sounds like
Gukumats.
Nigerian, like some Nigerian.
Sounds like something Strong Bat made up.
Your
Gukumots.
deeds in the east
It
did
sounds like something
not
you get,
go
like, Nigerians
unnoticed.
plate of food to
Long
me.
have I
I
lain
don't
in
know
wait,
what to think of that.
and sure enough, you did not disappoint.
He didn't die falling down the pit? No.
Of course not.
Had you only sworn fealty to
Oh, I really
Lord
want to kick his butt.
Vorstry,
Kick his
you
butt.
would have
Is
no
that what
cause
this
to
mission is?
skulk about like...
Is that Malcolm? No, that's not Malcolm. This is evil enforcer karate man from the bad place. Who's like, everyone bow to fat man who controls sin eaters and be good, and everyone dies to power them and become them when they go, yay. And it's like, no, we don't do that. We're gonna make Deacon, Oh, Malcolm McDonald. I don't know. Malcolm McDowell.
Now, McDowell. I don't
Is
know
it?
who the voice actor is for Ranju. You also have to look him up. I haven't.
Quick, use your savant powers. And
I don't
does it
know.
not work on fictional voice actors?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, fictional voice actors. Yeah, it's fine. It's more of like I just recognize the voice right now.
When I said fictional, I meant like video games and stuff, not like
Oh.
big movie production stuff.
I mean, yeah. So like usually TV shows I'm pretty good at, but video game voice actors actually are a little harder to detect. For
Who's
me.
Malcolm McDowell? I recognize his name. What has he done?
He's voiced by David Rintoul.
What has Malcolm McDowell done? What's his big thing? I don't recognize his name.
Look. I do recognize the name, but I've forgotten. It's, oh my gosh. He's in a bunch of movies. Clockwork Orange. What's he in recently that I know you've seen? I'm trying to look over the list.
It's a very small list.
Oh, he's in Easy A. You've probably seen that.
I have not seen that.
He was on Community. That's what I was watching recently. He was on.
Oh, I've seen clips of that. What character is he? Like
Community?
what? Yeah, in
He was
Community.
He was their. I think he was like their English teacher or something for one season, like a little short arc, and they like kidnapped him for Christmas. That episode.
Is that the Christmas episode?
Yeah, that was the Christmas episode for that season. They're like
Christmas
apartment. They're Jeff's apartment, and he is like tied in a chair.
I was wondering if that was the same Christmas episode as the Annie song, the good old Annie song.
It's like the year. That's like the season before is the Annie one.
Good all. Yeah. I
recognize
his name, but I don't recognize anything he's from.
Yeah, I don't think you've probably seen most of these. I haven't seen most of these movies.
But he sounds like a
Revelation. I forgot about that. Wow. Who's in that?
He started off doing the psychological horror of. Okay, so Clockwork Orange. I haven't seen Clockwork Orange, but I do know of it. No. I know the hold eyeballs open, forced to watch kind of thing.
Oh, he's in Tank Girl. Oh my gosh, forgot about that. Jeez.
He's in Tank Girl. That I actually kind of think I've seen. I don't remember. It's been so long.
I've seen parts of it. He's in the Home Alone, the Holiday Heist movie, the fourth one that was on.
I never saw the fourth one.
I
saw like the
third. I think I saw it was 5. Home Alone 5. Oh my gosh.
Good job.
I saw the. Wait, they made a 6th one then on Disney Plus recently.
No, I'm good.
Because that came out 2012. The one the last one I saw was in theaters years ago.
All right, so good old Malcolm McDowell's here to cast horror on us. So here he goes. Malcolm McDowell's after us.
His name is David Rinchel. Don't lie.
You will remain as you are.
But yeah, his voice. He probably is like mauling himself.
No, don't force us into torturous, eye-opening terrors that we cannot escape from, McDowell. Leave us alone.
No, I won't. I won't let you.
I came out of the corner for this. I finally have a voice. I'm supposed to use her voice. I finally have a voice.
You're gonna be so mad. Reason why he's so mad.
Did you leave the corner?
Trained you, fought and killed 1,000 sin-eaters with you. And when you were inevitably cut down and lay lifeless in my arms, who sought out your successor to carry on the futile struggle again and again?
He's had her previous life, like a lover or something that.
I don't think it's a lover. I think it's more like he just spent so much time. He sunk so much of his time.
Yeah, he was the original Thancred. He was like, I found you first and was your guardian, and now. Rah.
But that's not true because the original.
We seek to bring
not that way.
To what is left of this shattered
land.
These mad fools would only bring further chaos down upon us.
We're bringing back the night and stuff, man. Like this is.
Do not be deceived, child. Only by Lord Vorthry's hand will this dying world know a sliver of salvation.
The giant big baby boss will save us.
Are you talking about the golem, the tower?
No.
I don't know about the world.
Vorthry.
But I never asked to be saved.
Oh, you mean from Vorthry?
Because big baby
lines.
However much it hurts, and however hard it gets, it's my life, and I want to live it on my own terms.
My life.
And those mad fools you want me to abandon, the ones I've traveled with, fought with, and may one day die with, they feel the same. So no, I will not be deceived.
Awesome.
No matter what you say, I refuse to believe it's all for nothing.
I'm out of the corner now, and I'll never go back.
They're everything to me.
This is pretty cool.
All I have, and all I need, and I would gladly do anything for them.
Nakama. Friendship and connections.
Let us pass, or kill me. I'm not leaving here without them.
No, he doesn't.
How dare you? Very well. If you would cast your lot with villains, then you shall share their fate.
Bring it on, Malcolm McDowell. There we go. Fight him off, Thancred. Smack him down.
I hope I don't cry today, jeez.
I heard what you said, and I'm sorry for all the things I've left unspoken.
Maybe we're gonna kick this guy's ass. It's fine. I mean, but alright.
I don't think
We're
so.
fine.
You have to go.
I don't think we're gonna do anything, bro.
What?
Thancred, no!
Maybe you're fine.
recommend leaving.
Do what you came here to do. I'll not have you waste that newfound resolve on me.
Here.
Self-deprecation, still guilt felt in his heart. That's why he said,
in your hands. Hurry!
I think it's possible to actually kill Thancred off in this story arc.
They do kill, but man,
he's had a he's had a run,
yeah, this is kind of his acceptance of not guilt and stuff. Maybe.
Is it not? We're not leaving. We're not leaving, Icarus.
I'm gonna attack him from behind like a
coward. It's gonna be the fun kind of duty. It's gonna be the fun kind of duty, Icarus.
Not another step.
We get to play.
Your fight is.
Oh god, I don't know. All right, Epsilion, you actually played Gunblade. Help me out here. What do I do?
Yeah, for all 2 seconds.
What do we do? You're the expert.
I'm sure he has 3 spells. One probably heals. One shoots the guy, and one cuts with the guy. It's gonna be the same thing.
Siren. I thought it sounded like him, but according to Wiki, it's David Reed. Yeah. You guys look it up. But now he's Malcolm McDowell.
As if a whelp like you could be a better father to her than me.
Oh, shoot, he is saying father. He is.
Oh, it has the combo. It has a chaining combo. I can just hit one over and over again, and it does the damage.
Dragon thing? What the heck is this?
I'm casting Nebula.
Wait, hold on. I'm not there yet. Now I get to be cool. All right. You're going to. You're going to down.
Oh, I don't.
You're going down.
I don't care for all of these.
Takes whatever it takes, I will end you. I guess I'm doing whatever this is.
Combo. Wombo combo.
Is that the heal? What is this?
I don't know. Oh man, the snake did a thing. It knocked me down. No, I don't want to get hit. No, I don't want to get hit.
Closer?
Oh my gosh, I can't stop.
I don't know how to use this.
I keep getting stuck on stuff.
Oh jeez, that was a dash. That's a dash. That is.
What is this? Oh.
I lied. Kept secrets, but no more. She deserves better. I love her. She is my daughter. Let's see this. Oh no! I'm in trouble. I have to not be in trouble. Kill him. Rah!
Oh, you're knocked down again. Come on, get up, Thancred.
Alright, it's time to be the hero. The hero that Ophelia deserves.
How do I do a range attack? A real range attack. Is it not possible with Gunblade? I don't actually know.
I know more than I do.
I'm actually fuck that. There's a lot of effects on there now, something like that.
Okay, I'm slashing them up. Slamming my spreadsheet, my game-given spreadsheet against them.
Game-given?
Yeah, because I didn't make this character.
I don't think I'm making any damage to this guy.
I mean, I don't know if we're supposed to defeat him. You know how these things go. Die!
It's hard to tell. There's also an unusable action thing in the middle of my screen. Do you have that?
Yeah, I have that too. I don't know what that is.
I don't know when we can use it. Oh,
I'm sure it'll pop up.
I need a potion. Give me a potion.
Soothing potion.
It's not. It wasn't on. It's on cooldown. I needed it bad. Wait.
And now this. And now this. I'm not trying to escape. I'm gonna beat you down.
This is going well.
It is not. It is not going well.
Vanity.
Oh, beast of my blood.
All this vanity. I didn't know you read Ecclesiastes.
Is this the Goku Masta or whatever you said? Goku
Beast
Nasty?
of my blood, answer my call.
Oh wow! Oh, he's that's not even out until the next expansion. Say what?
Oh yeah, he's a Reaper. Oh my God, yeah.
My foes
That's
ward their blows.
Yeah, that's not out to the next expansion. Spoilers. Not that we need it, because we really are a monster.
You can see it in the game.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, for anyone who.
Spoilers.
And a monster and a deceiver, a spinner of foolish dreams and false hopes.
Outside the game, story does not matter.
There is no folly in hope. That's biblical. That's true. That's true right there. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Okay, in the circle. In the circle. Oh
Man, this game of Simon says much once. I was wrong, never again. Oh, see, this guy's just lost hope.
We were playing the South Park still, and we were on the part with the alien, which is one of the first night of the game. So like we were playing very far with some things in progress, and we got the alien part, and there's like a bunch of parts to do Simon Says, and some of them were actually like they really make you press like multiple buttons at the same time, and like they're in a weird order. I don't think you ought actually do it. I don't know. Maybe you can if you're not like lazy like I am, but like sometimes like this is impossible. There's no way you're supposed to do it right. But I was like, I don't want to do Simon Says in the game ever again. I'm too old for this now. I'm at that point, like,
but you're playing it now.
Yeah, technically I am.
If you play Dancer, you really do Simon Says. It's just like which one is lighting up.
Yeah, the only part that Simon Says asks about Dragoon is standing position, if you're behind them or not. You're getting the attack stat bonus.
At least we're a tank, so we can like just sit here and eat everything.
Yeah, I also say you can heal yourself and tank a lot with this character. That was the reason I started playing.
When will you learn?
Good God, we do no damage though.
Yeah, I'm at like 1/4 of this. What is happening right now?
Oh God, yeah, they are like. Why are these? What am I supposed to do about this?
Break these things? Yeah, like they're not. I can't interact with them.
Yeah, what?
It's just dialogue.
Only just begun. Okay, I'm gonna do whatever this is.
Evade Ranjit using perfect what?
Perfect deception. Oh, it's the special ability. Just press the button. Oh, because we go invisible. Because remember, he used to be a ninja. Yeah. I mean, not a ninja.
It's hidden power. How do we?
I remember, at least I can get that shot. I guess we have to press a special. Oh, use a special shot.
What's the special shot? Oh, it's what comes out. Okay.
Use the shot, please.
Oh, you gotta channel it. You gotta channel it. It's a casting time.
And you have to be close, by the way. It's not actually a range.
I already did it. It's real close.
No more mere parlor tricks. Rawr. My life would be such a small price to pay.
I'll show you a parlor trick.
Want to see a magic trick? Shall pay it for it. Alright, when do we use the bullet that Minfilia gave us? You know, that's gonna come out.
I want a magic gun to death. Let's just keep hack and slash with one.
Yeah, I mean, this is all we can do with this
damage. Oh my goodness, there's so much.
Yeah, he's gonna do a lot.
Alright, he's down to like almost half health for me, so it's going pretty good.
Yeah, me too. So I guess we're getting close. Like, we're doing too little damage for me to believe that we have to actually whittle one down. We're probably gonna have that one shot at the end. You know what I mean? We reach that threshold, and it's like, okay, now you did the bullet Minfilia gave you.
AoE. So much AoE, please.
Oh
stop, sir. Just relax with those big screen covering swamps.
Never understood her. I prefer to be like Billy Cage. She's a warrior. I am the warrior! Where's that from? Yeah, but like, is it from something or is it just a song?
I think it's a song.
I mean, like, was it featured in anything big?
It might have been made for a movie, I don't remember honestly. I wasn't alive. I don't know.
Oh god, it's that old? Jeez.
Yeah, it's 80s. I think it was you should ask Daedalus.
Yeah, Daedalus might know.
Oh my goodness, no.
Yeah, I got hit by a little, but...
I got hit by a big wedge attack, so it was vulnerability.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt that bad. We're a tank!
I guess that's true.
And you presume to be her protector?
Oh, that was not what I wanted.
Even if we work together, we're both protectors.
Why
Like
does he have so many range attacks and I don't have a single bullet attack? Let me
use it again.
I want to use a bullet.
Go in. If I was invisible!
Oh, you do it again? I see myself.
Yeah, he does it again.
I must be doing less damage. You're probably ahead of me slightly.
Oh my god, stop moving! Please don't move. Please just stay there.
Alright, this is going well. Oh, now he's doing it. Here's the kid.
Played your hand far too early, boy. Boy.
With these tricks.
Oh my god, we actually gonna have to wiggle some HP down? Holy crap.
No quarter.
It's just the other
quarter. No quarter.
We're just gonna enjoy.
Got him. Got
Is he dead? Did he die for you?
No, I just got the attack. I'm just excited. I got it without actually like taking the damage. Not a good spot investing.
Just keep dying, sir, please. Okay, I'm gonna say it because we have time. See how long these fights take? Like, it's instead of difficulty, it's just sponges, right?
So this is meant for us to learn, like, oh, this is what a gunblade is for, and this is what they do.
But it's still like, why would you make it this long?
So you can get the experience of playing as a gunblade.
For this long? Who needs it for this long?
Like 2 seconds might not be enough for you to taste.
Dude, this is way beyond 2 seconds. We've been doing this for, what, 5 minutes now? 10?
It's been like 3 hours, dude. What are you talking about?
It's been 3 hours. What do you mean? You've been in a coma.
Oh my gosh. Oh, God, Thancred.
Come on, die. Just keep smacking him with the blade.
Die. Stop doing this big bomb AoE. It's so stupid.
We'll just keep mashing one.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It's carried on long enough. When you agree, yes, I would agree. I would agree. Thank you.
I also don't want to have to do this. Oh.
Is that all?
Okay, actually,
Alright, we have to go invisible again.
Oh, you get a third one?
Yeah, there's a
This is like, what? Like 1/4.
last cartridge. Have to make it count. Oh, this is the last cartridge, yep.
Fall!
But how? Oh, he found me. No.
Oh no.
You have to go in the perfect.
Fools to a man!
Oh no, he can detect us now.
Fall!
Ah, he can detect us. We're in trouble.
But how?
I don't understand. I hoped you wouldn't fall for it. I hoped you'd fall for the third time, but you didn't. Though 2 times was perhaps already too many. I'm running low on my stuff. No more tricks, and let's finish this. Endure the onslaught. I can't move. I can't move. Oh no. Just endure biblical aspects of endure for the faith.
Oh my gosh. No. Come here.
Let me heal.
Get up. Oh gosh.
But you're not even seeing the grand finale. You can't stop the show now.
How does he keep knocking us down? What's this attack he has now? He's like fixes.
I think we're just supposed to heal and try to live through one last disappearing act. Were you not struggling to stand, I might think you were serious. That's whenever heroes do their best work. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm deadly serious. Alright. Invisibility. Cool. You think the shadows will save you? Oh, because it's fire your last cartridge. Leap! Oh, we have to get close. There's no escape. Do you hear me? No. Just let me get close to him, please. Where is he?
He's right in the middle of the arena.
Not in range. You have to get closer. Oh my gosh, stop moving!
Yeah, he does that.
Leap of faith! To hell with you! They'll keep jumping around, so just get close eventually.
No, I got it. I'm alright.
Okay, you got it.
I think I beat him too. Well, it looks like I turned black at the same time.
And thus, you fade, fiend!
Thancred's beat up.
You would have her suffer and die. I would spare her that fate.
That is not for you or anyone else to decide ever again.
Yeah, I like the cuts and stuff. That's good. Oh, he's doing it again. Oh, he's leaving. Oh, he just left.
This is how you survive the fall, I guess. Just warped out with the dragon.
Yeah. That was funny. He's just whoa.
But yeah, the collapse is pretty bad.
Not a single day goes by
What is this?
that I don't think about all that you have given me.
Keyblade Wars?
Yeah. Very good.
Countless memories and moments I took for granted.
Oh, that hair texture. Ooh.
Gods, you grew up so fast. But you had to, didn't you? For those you had lost. For those you could yet save. A world teetering on the very brink of oblivion. For which you gave your everything.
Early
without
Minfilia.
hesitation.
OG Minfilia.
Your kindness. Your compassion. Your love. Then and now. One last time, with a little help. I'm so proud to have been a part of your life.
Alright, RNJ, show up and save the day. What'd I miss? Oh my.
Oh, Minfilia.
I'm kind of hoping it's Ishtola instead. She's gonna be happy that he finally came around. Oh, is it gonna be Minfilia that saves him? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Like the original, I mean, like using her time powers.
You think he's dead? I kind of doubt it.
No, he passed out. That's too, like, boring for Thancred. To always see him go through. The game's not that wouldn't write a character off like that.
I mean, spoilers, by the way, for the past, once again, but I'm going to bring it up. Poplumo ended pretty abruptly.
Poplumo had, like, a really crazy death, though, like, actually.
He did have a crazy death. It was abrupt,
like,
though.
that was absurd and, like, very much like, yeah, a character should die in that situation. That makes sense.
Alright, put me a part of your party again.
Stop moving!
Like,
what are you doing? Like, I can't click on you, you move around.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright.
This is a place, insert name here. This is where she stopped the flood. The last time I was here, when I felt her presence overwhelming me, I tried to pretend it wasn't happening, to just turn away. But I can't turn away now. Not this time. For Thancred and the others, I have to face her. I have to leave the corner and walk forward.
Absorb the men.
Then you leave the area, speak with the apprentice.
Let her power course through your body.
I guess, yeah, this is like an instance area, by the way, so.
Speak with the apprentice engineer, Twine, and Amarank to return to Naboth for the rank. Okay.
Let's do this.
Now we got stop that again.
I can sense her presence, albeit faintly. Come on, let's come over by the crystal wall. Well, she may disappear.
That's probably a terrible.
Put me on your back. Put me on your back. Put me on your back.
A terrible, terrible joke for this setting. I don't know why it just occurred to me tonight. All the time.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
It's not appropriate for stream.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
There's a lot of little genies.
Little guys.
These
Snake-
are just an
snake
evolved
people?
form of, they're evolved form of Magmor. Salamander. Wait, it's over here.
There's a Pokemon right here is what this is. Where the crap are we going? Oh, there's like one entrance. Keep going. No, keep going. There's like one entrance. Keep going. You're good. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, keep going to the wall.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going towards the thing at first, and I got distracted by the enemies. It's right here. Okay, yeah. Oh, look, they're all right here. Well, there's a destination for us to examine, I guess.
Shoot.
Whee!
Looking. Survey the land.
Surveying.
Survey, yes. I think we
First
could build
does.
here.
Is
A highway could be here. Yes, good.
child made tile of light on the board. If you were right. Your
Oh, God,
family
that's
wins
oh.
all the points.
That's bright. We both have echo.
My lighting must be like normal. Oh yeah, wow, yours was bright. What the heck? I guess my settings were slightly different from yours. They look maybe the glare settings.
I was like, the sun. I see you have come.
I saw a white dot in the middle, and it had like no radials on mine, so I'd have all the glare off.
Oh, look at these people doing a nice festival run. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, it's an actual like wave. I was thinking it would just be like a light, overlapping, like just, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like whenever the glow just overtakes. This is a wave.
When a cloud moves out of the way and the sun hits you, kind of thing.
Yeah, that thing.
But no, it's not like that at all. It's literally a wall, like a fluid almost.
Look, there's somebody out
oh
there.
my gosh, she screams.
On top of the palace.
A hero comes to save.
It's one of the 7 sages.
Here she is.
I was making a joke because it looks like something.
Oh, it's the Warriors of Darkness. Look at that. Look at that. That's the one we're hunting right there. The one with the archer.
Yeah, the archer. Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. They're all empowering her. Because they're like, yeah, we failed. Please, stop this.
Yeah, use your spirit bomb to save the world, Goku.
The anti-spirit bomb. No more light. No more. Less.
I mean, you know what I mean, but that's what.
I know. I'm just saying.
No.
Take my energy.
Stand back.
What? Why not me?
Stay the flood.
Because
Ophelia.
But this is what I want.
Earthbert, what's his name?
It's my sacrifice to make.
Yeah, Hardbert.
Hardbert.
Freaking name.
She wants him to stay so he can help the.
Your time has not yet come.
Yeah, she's like, the Warrior of Light's gonna come. I need you to be with them so that way they can do what they need to do, and they can make the sacrifice there to stop the corruption. Remember how the corruption is building in us? He's gonna take it all. Calling it.
When all hangs in the balance,
you must give them hope. Yep.
His spirit is gonna be the.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, guys. Don't know why.
Because he was dead there, right?
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, those are the spirits.
Oh
my god, what is this?
Right?
Where are we? What is this?
It looks like... Have you seen Love and Thunder yet?
No.
Oh, there's a scene in Love and Thunder where it's like this weird, abstract water world.
This reminds me of somewhere we're going to be in Kingdom Hearts. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Hugh.
Oh, that's
my
light.
god.
Water. Like
the Minfilia, look at it. It's like looking in an older mirror.
That's rude.
Overdue.
No, I said look at it. The situation. Look at the situation. Look at it.
Oh.
She's not it. Do you think I objectify this woman? This beautiful, immaculate, gorgeous, just serenely.
Did she grow up while she was in Heidelin? Like, what's happening?
No, I mean,
she didn't
no.
Like that before.
No, she was older. This is a different haircut. She always had the ponytail thing.
Her model looks different. Her face structure's a little.
Well, she's been with the Crystal of Light the whole time. I would imagine it has some kind of appearance changes with aspects.
What are you gonna say?
It gives her fairer skin.
Oh, you haven't gotten there yet. There's a dollar choice.
My girl. My
mommy. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, my mommy. I mean, mommy. I mean.
Let me preface this. Icarus really likes Ophelia.
I like a lot of girls. So, one day I'll have one. It'll be great. I'll have a relationship, and it'll be great. Oh, wonderful. God, please. All right, so, where's the, hey, baby, how you doing? Where's that all? All right, you do Thancred. I'll do the It's Good to See You Again, because I'm all about me with my wife.
Yeah, you want to see her. You want to see it all up in her and everything we've got.
She's so pretty.
No. It's a 3D model. I mean, like, super well model.
My dear, sweet child.
She just nods.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Okay.
Ow, well, that felt, ooh.
She's like, you're not important right now. Shut up.
I'm always important. I'm worried, like...
So she technically.
Such pain and suffering you have endured. Yet still you came. For this and more, I thank you.
Yay!
I've lost count of the times I've almost given up. If people hadn't helped me every step of the way, I never would have made it.
That's cool.
Aww.
Yet here you stand, resolved.
She's so selfless.
Yep, that's good.
Now,
good heart.
Tell me your heart's desire.
A banquet and party with all my friends, and where I get to get wasted and
I want a feast. I want a bean feast.
Oh, one of those. I don't know the rest. I'm sorry. Neither do you. I can see you racking your brain. All right, what's yours?
Sasha would sing the whole thing.
I know.
You want me to do one? You asked me what I want?
No.
Oh. Oh, you're talking about Ophelia, sorry.
To defeat the Sin Eaters.
Yeah, she
and bring this world back from the brink.
Yeah, that's important.
The remaining wardens have hidden themselves from us. But with the power of the Oracle, I thought we might be able to find them.
Indeed you could. Their radiance would be unmistakable. But know, my child, that the power you seek will come at a price.
Always does.
We stand now at the crossroads. A decision must be made. Tis only natural to be afraid, to hesitate. But for your many trials, you have grown stronger and wiser.
Aww.
And with the love and support of those you hold dear,
she loves herself.
You have grown to love yourself.
Maturity! Beautiful and wonderfully made. Hooray!
Sorry. It's not boring, I'm just tired.
The height difference is hilarious.
The flood has washed away so much of this world.
The height difference
so
is
many people and places
she's
and
like,
possibilities.
What, 10, 12, something?
And all the heroes who fought to protect them.
She's like probably 12, 13-ish.
Yeah.
Yet here the Scions are, trying so hard to help those few of us who remain, and seeing how tirelessly they work, how completely committed they are to the cause.
A great role model.
I can't help but
a set of role models. Yeah.
I think that's the point. We've always been like, it's right the whole thing. Which is great. That's good.
Maybe that's the difference this time, is that this one had the right role models, I guess.
Yeah.
But I want to do more than just watch and cheer. I want to make a difference.
Will be different.
I want to help them like they helped me, and maybe even inspire others to do the same.
Like
yeah, I think that's the point. It's like she's her own version.
Coming together, providing for one another.
The same core values.
That's the only way forward I can see. Since all of our heroes are gone, we'll just have to make heroes of ourselves.
Oh, that's a good line. That's a good line.
Yeah, to make heroes of ourselves. That's a good inspiration.
That's a good line.
Like, good for
be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, it is.
You are the salt of the world.
It is a beautiful, wonderful
with
dream.
In the mirror, quote Michael Jackson.
One we share. Though my power was all but spent in staying the flood, I prayed this final act would give hope to those who survived. That self-same hope lives on in you.
It just took 200 years.
It gives me comfort to know that the future is in capable hands.
Aww. Do a hug.
Then kiss. And
If ever you
No,
should
I just meant like mother and daughter, like,
remember
like
this.
I shelter you.
Same
No
person.
one,
But, you
however
know.
powerful, is immune to the whisperings of doubt and despair.
Except for the Almighty, thank you God for not being like us. But we humans are always capable of that. Because sin, yay!
Element of human, yeah.
But do not deny them either.
Yep, that's true. Do not deny them.
Look
I acknowledge.
instead to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
What verse would I bring up for
Good
this?
psychology advice, isn't it?
What verse would I bring up? Ask without doubts in heart, but understand where you are. Like, yeah, the whole point is that you acknowledge, because doubt is not sin. You acknowledge and you ask for greater faith. Yes, whenever Jesus came down from the mountain, hill, it's not really a true mountain, for the Beatitudes, and none of the disciples could cast out. It's in. Give me a freaking sec. I need this verse.
Yeah, you look up, go ahead.
Bible verse.
No problem.
Here we go. Hold on. I know, but I should know these by heart. I should know these by heart.
The fact you have at least a place to go to is great.
Where's it? Doesn't matter. Where's the version? It doesn't really matter. Here we go. Okay, this is good. I want the whole thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just freaking. There we go. There we go. All right. Hold on. ESV. Doesn't matter. But okay. Chapter 22. This is whenever a child was possessed by a demon, they came down that the disciples could cast out. It is cast them into the fire every time. And Jesus said to him, if you can, all things are possible for one who believes. And immediately the father of the child cried out and said, I believe, help my unbelief. When Jesus saw the crowd running together, he rebuked the spirit and said, you mute and deaf spirit, I command you, come out of him and never enter. And after he did, and then the spirit came out. The importance of that is to understand that the man understood that he was having trouble with belief and he wanted to. His heart was in the place of belief. However, he is human and he recognizes, I do not have perfect faith. I understand that. I believe in you, Jesus, with everything that I am, but it's not enough, and I know that. Help the unbelief that is there that I acknowledge. And that's the point. You have to acknowledge the shortcomings of human and sin that is brought into our hearts and give that fully and submissively to the ultimate light of God, Lord Almighty, who makes it perfect in us. But that heart is what matters, which Minfilia is showing here. I understand the doubt and the fact that I am not good enough on my own. I understand that. I accept that. And I ask to be able to do it anyway. So yes. And psychologically, yes, you cannot move forward in growth or aspects of it whenever I work with clients. I'm a therapist. Before you acknowledge the hurt and the doubts and the things that are in front of you and in that.
I was going to ask you to go into that because I know that that's like a meditation thing too.
Mm-hmm.
It's commonly instructed or taught, I guess you'd say, to like part of not just doubt, but like anything that you think is a negative thing, because you have it doesn't mean it's bad. You have to be able to accept it, understand it, and you need to learn why you have it and what you can do from it, right? That's in
dialectic behavioral therapy, which is used in highly dysregulated individuals. We're talking suicidal and things like that. Which yes, I'm a if Twitch, if you have a problem with me saying that word, I'm a licensed therapist in the state of Florida. You can bump off. Anyone who is highly emotional, they can come to me for that if they want. I'm doing therapy right now. I'm sharing my professional expertise. So come after me, Twitch. The point is, if you have that, it is the idea of accepting what is instead of what should be, which is what a lot of people get stuck on. You accept the is, the positive and negatives of it, and then you move from there. It is the distress tolerance of, I am here, this sucks, but this is as it should be right now. It stinks that it is, but it should not be different. This is where I am and where it should be. And I will move forward from this towards the goals, as in this being part of the goals. So is part of the goals I'm moving to. Not the, it should be like this, the goal should be here, I'm gonna move from the should here. It's, I move from what is, and I accept what is as it should be. And biblically, we know the is as it should be, because the Almighty God is in control of all. And even if things suck, all things work to completeness for him, which was our Bible verses for Kingdom Hearts, if you want to go back and watch that. Everything is as it should be, and he works perfectly through that in the completeness. Suffering is not wrong. It is a tool.
A lot of people say the phrase put in God's hands. That phrase, that's what they mean. Like, a lot of people, I would say in the world, take that as like the Jesus take the wheel, wherever, like the.
Which is true. Yes, genuinely, yes. Carrie Underwood.
It's not what she's, but like people make a joke about it, but that's not what it is. It's really.
Of course, the world makes jokes about it. They don't understand it.
I'm not trying to like hammer that part.
It's true though. No, it makes sense.
Yeah, my point is that what they're saying is that it's more about acceptance, tolerance. Right?
It's acceptance.
Tolerance of yourself and acceptance of yourself. What's happening? What your situation that you're in, or whatever. You know, that's more the key thing, and then being able to grow from it, right? To learn something from it, to understand it, to come to understanding why and how, and then to move on from there, to be able to be able to move to a part where you're more comfortable or whatever is necessary, right? But it's
absolutely
the same idea.
Yeah, even like dialectic and things that are more secular based have that too. Absolutely, it's accepting, because if you don't accept where we are, you can't move from it because you're not in that. If your mind is in the should, if a person's mind is in the should, they're acting as if the should is the reality. They're moving. They're trying to move from a unreal position.
Yep.
And because it's unreal, reality keeps disproving it, so they have to keep denying it, which doesn't help. You can't move from there. It's very hard sometimes. Grief has this huge. Problems of like emotional dysregulation is huge. Unfairness of the world, which is very true and sinful, and we're fallen, and it is unfair. But the acceptance of that and moving from that is where we start.
Weird contradiction of connection, but while still creating these barriers, right?
Yep. Absolutely. That's why it's dialectic behavioral therapy. Yeah. It's the two dialectics. That's the whole point of the therapy. And that's the whole point, is people with high distress, a lot of the times, struggle with the acceptance of that because it's so difficult. And it is. They've been through a lot that is unfair. And it is unfair. It sucks. But it is. And biblically, we know those things that suck have a purpose. Joseph, which I just reread again because I'm going through the Bible, Joseph was unfair for multiple times, but God had a completeness at the time where it was supposed to happen in the perfect way. And when his brothers fell before him again saying, oh my gosh, we're so sorry again, like, are you gonna, and Joseph's like, hey, don't worry about it. You meant for ill, God used for good. He meant for, no, not even used. You meant for ill, God meant for good. He chose for this to happen in his predestined choice because it will come to the perfect example. Today we're going to do the next couple plagues. Egypt and the Israelites being in there for so long, the whole point was, yes, I placed them there in that hurt, and I had them there, and I know they're there because I'm there to deliver them. I'm doing that for a purpose because I'm showing my majesty for an incredible intercession that will stay with them for generations to come, forever. Everyone knows that story. And if you were Jewish, you know it as reality based on that, God showing them that.
Even people that weren't even near it have tales that are usually not attributed to the Hebrew God, but
always has.
There's the other force that happened in this part of the world, and it was crazy what he was able to do, and like they know that.
And there's an aspect of a reading today that will show he does it for the Egyptians too, to show like it for the others, so like you will know who I am. I'm showing myself in this world.
Hebrew God flex, right? I have a little bit.
Yes, he flexes on every single. We're gonna do it again on every single false god. He flexes. Every single plague has a flex on every false god, every single one. Last being the Pharaoh himself. We'll get there. But anyway, the point is bringing it back. Yes, she's accepted, distressed. I understand. Blah blah blah. So that's great. All right. So what is this gonna culminate in? New powers? What do we got here? Let's go.
Let's go.
For believing in us.
They both just die.
For believing in me.
And then the flood's gone.
No,
that's so cute. God. They're like doing like the forehead to forehead thing.
Yeah, it was all. Yeah.
Oh no, I think she kissed her forehead. Oh.
She might have kissed her forehead. So
that's cute. That's like maternal.
Yeah.
No words.
Friend.
To you
oh, you're talking about my character, right? Yeah. She's.
Yeah.
I'm the.
You are a hero to us both.
I'm a hero. Oh god, I don't think I deserve that, but oh man,
stupid Moogle fork on my back. It's so distracting. I forgot I did that.
I gotta hate it.
But not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone.
That's true.
Only together.
Oh, wait,
may
she's saying
change the
only
fate
together
of
as
two
in
worlds.
not her and Menphilia, not Menphilia and us, but Aardbart and us, maybe?
Maybe. Well, he's gonna come into this, like, it's not even a question.
I feel like that was her subtle way of saying there's gonna be someone else who helps you. It's not gonna be, I don't think she meant Menphilia. I think that was supposed to be a misdirect. That Menphilia was gonna be part of the key.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of which,
oh wow, we're done.
Where are we gonna go over here? Oh, there's Menphilia.
So she's on the ground. Girl?
That's not good. Why is she redhead now?
Oh yeah, she is like
Princess
more.
Zelda?
No one say a word.
Princess Zelda?
Zelda's not redhead. Well, no, she's blonde.
Some version she is. Some version.
I thought that was what the frick? What's her name?
Concept.
Mana.
The one from
Milk
Lower,
Girl in she's
Midna.
Link's Awakening. No, Link's Awakening. No, Link's Awakening.
I forgot her name. Oh my gosh. It's not Sona?
No, it's not. It's
It's only 4 letters. I remember that, but I can't remember her name. Maybe 5.
Mana. It's not Mana. It's
not Mana. I can't remember now. Mina. It's not Mina. Mina. M-I-N-A. Mina. That's not.
I think it's Mina. Doesn't
I'll
sound right.
I just played this like a year or 2 ago.
That's a long time.
I mean, I do a lot of other stuff too, so you can't remember that's why. But what?
Mala. Mana. Mala. No, Lala.
Mala's
no.
Mala's not it. That's not
I'm so close.
That would literally be bad in Spanish.
I'm so close. Mala. Melon. Melon. I'm so close.
Marin,
I'm so close, man.
Man, are you speaking Japanese? Why would you think it had an L in it?
No, but like the way it has a Marin, like, you know what I mean, like the up intonation, the lower intonation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. Her hair's actually kind of blonde orange in the game.
Yeah, but I mean, that's Menphilia's right here.
In the concept art, it is kind of red actually, but in the game, it's like an orangey color. But yeah,
but that is updated to the game as well.
There's concept art of Zelda with red hair for some reason. Usually she's picked as blonde, but no.
Link also used to have pink, so.
Yeah, Link has pink hair. He has brown hair. He has no eyebrows sometimes. Like, it's weird.
What happened? I remember speaking with Menphilia, and then. Are you redhead now, girl?
She's not even Menphilia anymore. She sucked the Menphilia power
right
out of her.
Is something wrong? Oh, she has eyes now. Remember, her eyes were very blank before.
Yeah, she had the glossed eye, yeah, which one do you want to say?
Your eyes. I'm going for eyes. That's mine, because that is huge.
I don't care. Hair is pretty obvious.
Hair's obvious, but the eyes, I think, mean more. That's huge.
You're pink haired now or something.
A parting gift, I think.
Yeah, same for mine.
Until now, I've walked the paths she set before me. The path she set before all the Menphilias. But she's given me a new path, a new life that I can call my own. Wow, I'm giving her the voice of the character. Okay, so there was a character in the campaign I was going to do. It was based on Alice, Wonderland kind of stuff. And her story about being different from the original Menphilia and having her own identity and stuff is very similar to what Adelice, the character I made, was going to do, actually. That's pretty creepy that it came out that way. It just connected. I was like, whoa, that's weird.
I want to say it's almost a trope. But
it is. Oh yeah, there's definitely a trope for that.
It's not like super commonly used, but it is a trope.
I am just a representative of someone else. No, wait, I found myself.
Yeah, I'm unique actually. Surprise.
And that's just Rock's story as well. So, and even though she's gone, I can still feel her, warm and gentle and kind. I can feel the beating heart of the world, the light that swells within it. I am Menphilia.
She still has senses, yeah. She still has.
And the light ones. There's one here in Almarain. Let's just take care of it real quick. Let's hurry back. The others need to know. Now let's just go do it. Let's go do it.
We have the Lightborn Hunter now. We can do this.
Yeah, we're good. We're fine.
We got our compass.
None of you guys even fight this. We get random people and we all do it together. We don't even need you. Just point me in the direction.
Really, it's just her and us. That'd be fine. We don't even need anybody else but the Warrior of Light and her.
You don't think Thancred will be angry with me, do you? What do you think, Epsilion? Do you think Thancred would be angry? And very much alive and able to be upset?
I'm okay with going where there's only one way to find out.
I'm gonna do it's what Pamphylia wanted. I'm sure she'll understand.
That's what I figure you'd want to say.
I'm the optimistic one. I don't consider the fact that he.
I think Thancred's going to be like, WTF, mate, once he finally wakes up when he sees her hair and eyes. But he'd probably be like, I guess this is good because now you're not Pamphylia. I don't care anymore. Haha.
I'd like to think so too, but.
So on mine, she sighs and says, I know there's no getting around it, but. And then it probably is going to be the same after this, I'm guessing.
Would you mind going on ahead? I'll be right behind you, I promise. This place is, no.
Yeah, this place is super dangerous, girl. You are crazy.
No. Alright, there's nothing else here. Let's go.
I'm not leaving.
You piece! Get!
I'm here. I might as well do it.
Out of principle, I'm not doing it.
One day I might want to fly. You never know.
You know as well as I do. We will barely even finish the MSQ for this game, much less explore anything past it.
I really hope they. Well, you can always travel back here after the events.
On your
I really
back.
hope that they. I really hope that they like just do away with the get the worms and just make it like once you beat the area, we just give you free access like we did in the first one.
That's too easy. You have to earn it.
Stupid that I can't fly.
Do something to earn it.
Wait 1 second. Let me make sure. This little crossroads area.
Wait, where the crap are we supposed to go?
I'm gonna take a wild shot and hope that if I just walk out here and go to the left, it's the right way because it's roughly that direction. But like,
oh my god, that's a long way away.
There's structures in the way. Yeah, it's a bit of a walk. There's structure. That's a change. Mine track. But there's like structure to it in the past. So I don't know if I'm going the right way necessarily. Hopefully this isn't wrong. We'll find out, I guess.
I guess we gonna find out.
We don't have a map, so we don't know. We'll never know. But hopefully this is the right way. Just go
I mean, the map will open as we go into the area. Yeah, this is it. We're fine.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good. We're good.
What? Dude, let's fight these ankylosaurs.
What? Why do they have like little balls? They're like broken on themselves. I think it's water.
Hey,
oh, it's the. Oh, I think they're cactus.
Don't talk.
Like little balls of cacti.
That's rude.
What?
The size of them don't matter.
They don't matter.
Tough guys.
They don't matter.
That's really rude. Jeez, what's wrong with you? I was trying to be
funny.
funny.
Oh, it's Shola. Oh my god.
Yeah, I told you. She probably found Thancred and was like, I told this idiot he needed to trust her.
Oh yeah, Thancred's alive.
Yeah.
Well, why we had that big scene where he could be dying because he's here.
Dramatic tension. What are you talking about? You played this game.
We saw him as we approached. If they put him in the, why didn't they put him in the house and we didn't see him and then he walks out?
Ah, there you are. We were worried.
Really? She wasn't the one that nearly got herself killed. It's a good thing Urianger called on us when he did. You were at death's door when we found you.
Death's door, but not past it.
But thanks to your timely ministrations, I was not obliged to walk through it.
It's not obliged to walk through it. That's funny. Oh, Thancred. I told you wouldn't die. Just afraid to be seen.
You're fine.
Who is this redheaded girl that stole my daggers?
Yeah. Give them back!
That'd be so funny.
Where's Pamphylia? She should be in the corner by now.
Oh, this is some dramatic tension. Can we not do this? Should we just get it over with?
Let them have it.
I don't care.
Aw, look at your sad eyes. Look at you. Look with your special eyes.
Oh, Alpha hadn't said the first word, obviously.
Well, he's the least good at masking his shock.
You saw her.
Oh, I think we're so proud of her, I guess.
Aww.
Wait, let's look at her.
I know I haven't exactly been pulling my weight up till now, but that's all going to change starting today.
Yeah, I'm a living compass now.
I'll be useful.
I'll do.
You ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean? I'm the one that he holds and goes.
Pamphylia's dream a reality.
That's not quite what she does, but okay.
Vegito, been a long time. Hope you're doing good, man.
Light Wardens now.
Hi, Vegito.
Maybe even help you fight them.
I'm doing great.
Hello.
How are you? How are you?
He's doing great. He's a person. I mean, Icarus.
Aww.
I'm glad you're back.
Shouldn't his wounds be gone?
You don't have to say that.
Who healed him? They didn't say they healed him. They said they found him.
I can go back to the corner, but I
also,
don't.
It's important.
Your
It's
family.
important that Minfilia and us.
How else would I feel?
Like, he sacrificed, you know.
Yeah, it's very sweet. Vegito, I'm stoked. I'm stoked for something to come later. What do you mean, Vegito? We don't talk about stuff that hasn't happened in the anime yet. Don't stop it. Stop. Look, I knew it because you can't avoid it. You can't avoid it at this point if you're anywhere in that area.
I mean,
don't say
Icarus,
it though. Nothing
Icarus.
left. Don't say it. I don't know what you
Icarus.
mean. I haven't watched the episode. I watch it on Mondays with Chick-fil-A after work. I watch it on Mondays after work. It's my Saturday morning weekly thing. The preview came out. I know, Vegito. I know.
But the thing is, Icarus, you gotta remember, you know it comes after 4. It's the number 5.
7.
And you know what kind of series this is. It's never going to stop doing this. Like, at least when Super on Dragon Ball started, they just started making random colors and stupid other crap made no sense.
No, I will not allow that to be said. 5 has a reason for it for the world itself. It has actual lore.
Yeah, I'm not saying the justification.
Very big lore, apparently.
I'm saying,
I wouldn't know. Never mind.
Like,
I can't defend that point. I don't know anything.
Icarus, the point is naming, is what I'm saying. Like, at least Oda is just making it like, okay.
There's another Epsilion. There's another Epsilion. There's another name for it. There's another name for it.
I know there's some other systems in the.
No. There's a very special name for this one.
For the 5th one.
For this. I wouldn't know anything about that.
You saying there's a spoiler? Have you read the manga, or are you acting like you?
No, I haven't. I try to keep it spoiler free as possible, and it's all over the place. I'm trying to not look.
Look at me.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I did denial for 10 plus years for this, and it has worked extremely well for 1,000-Year Blood War.
Man,
I'm invoking the same strategy of my psychological studies, because if you don't voice it, it doesn't exist in your mind.
I felt bad because I wanted to talk to you about my theories on that before it even came out, and then I started reading like little hints of wiki entries or whatever, like what was going to happen in 1,000 Year, and I was like, I haven't seen the actual anime yet. I still don't watch it, but I was reading about what happens in the manga, and I was like, oh, that's what I thought was going to happen, and I wanted to talk to you about it. I'm so glad I didn't, because you've been so mad that I spoiled it, even though I didn't actually know. I know. I don't
do theory crafting. You know me. Don't do it. No, you have to wait and see the author.
I do that with Marvel all the time. That's like most of my free time is watching like weird Marvel theory videos and see what people have come up with to try and like.
But yeah, Vegito, I have no problem. Just please don't say anything, because we're not all there yet, and because we want the author to reveal it in the way he does, so that the narrative can do it well. Because when you make a narrative, you allow the narrative to reveal as it's placed out, because the author has very specific placing for everything to make good revelations and realizations to happen, thereby showing the importance of planning ahead for authorship and the importance of revealing in that kind of way. The revelation should be planned and well executed. That's good writing.
Vegito, are you referring to the male or the girl that's on the screen?
Yeah,
the male Thancred it's the same Thancred that we saw in the first campaign. The same guy.
Yeah.
Who, I guess no spoilers because we're past it, but he's the character that gets taken over by the bad guys.
That was back in their first, the original. But the male I know, there's one with black hair. Oh no, you must. Are you talking about Clive from Final Fantasy 16? No. So okay, every single Final Fantasy is not connected to each other. If you have a number with another number with it, like 13-2 or things like that, those are connected. But every Final Fantasy is independent. They are not connected worlds to each other. They are all independent stories. There are through-ins. Everyone has chocobos. Everyone has Moogles. Aether, the essence of the world, is usually there in some way.
I don't think all of them have Aether, actually.
Not all of them, but that
7 doesn't have Aether, has Materia. It's different.
Aether is a live stream, though. I thought it's basically what it is.
I thought it was just from the material.
I've never played all of 7. I'm doing the remake now, so I
don't recall them ever saying the phrase Aether. Maybe in the remake they might have changed it to it, but I don't remember the original.
They haven't yet.
The thing is, they have common enemies too. Almost all the enemies, like Marlboros, like that, those recur in all of them.
Yeah, I mean, the through-ins are usually the same, but they're different worlds. Vegito, I only played 4 of them. I thought it was all the same story. No. Final Fantasies are all different. You can play any one and not play another.
Except for like except for like
13-2 or something like that.
Yeah,
those are connected.
13-2, 13-3, 10-2 are sequels to that exact story. 7 has a ton of spin-offs.
Which are connected, yes, but if they don't, if they aren't related to the number, and you'll know because I'll have the number and like another number or something like that, they're all independent. Yeah. It's kind of like a motif
11 and 14,
that expands on itself.
Sorry, 11 and 14 are MMOs.
Yes, those are both MMOs. We're playing the MMO right now.
Every other one's a single player experience, I think, except for is 16 solely single player, or does that have a co-op?
No, 16 single. Single's all single.
Okay, can't remember. I don't think there's any other that have a co-op mechanic. I can't remember any of them having one. And I don't remember having like.
I don't think so.
Anything else? Maybe it's just and there's like the fighting games and stuff that's different. But
yeah, just Dia, but that's a little different. Vegito, is there a dude that looks like Sasuke? I mean, there are a couple that kind of have that haircut. What's his name? Noctis from Final Fantasy 14 kind of looks like Sasuke. You might be thinking about him.
Yeah, Noctis from 15 is.
15 is the one with the car, and they like go on a road trip of bros
he does
together.
Kind of look like Thancred, and he wears armor or clothing that's kind of vaguely reminiscent of.
Where he had Thancred as white,
probably
Noctis as black. Yeah, you probably are thinking of Noctis. 15's fine. 16's been good so far. I'm watching Jesse play through it. It's good so far.
I can't wait to play 16 when it's finally released on something that's not a thing I don't have. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I'm so mad about
that. It'll be there in a year.
And we don't know that for sure. It said the earliest possible date is the late December of this year, I believe, which means it could be technically available in January, but probably not because if they don't have a release date. They may not be allowed to publish it because of the exclusivity contract they deal with PlayStation, but
that makes sense.
There's no release date. I would probably be like March, just to be safe. Like
absolutely.
A reasonable place to set your expectations, and then also be prepared for it to be like it's going to come out like at the end of the year or something nonsense because it took that long to port correctly or something.
Vegito, they should have made a character with Kratos beards. No, you don't understand. Final Fantasy is half anime. You always got to have the bougie male character with the suave spiked hair. You don't go beards. No one has a beard.
Vegeta, have you ever seen Nier?
Nier Automata?
How not an Automata, the original.
Oh, the other one, Nier.
I forgot the name now. The original first release one. Gearstal.
The one with the guy with the Gearstal. It's the one with the book and stuff.
Yeah, so that one, if you ever look at the original Japanese release, like the main character is like this like super like young, cute, like Korean, Japanese, like Korean, like K-pop band member.
K-pop, yeah.
Korean, looking character who's like older teenage brother's so cool and has to help his younger sister who's sick. And then when they were porting it to America, they were like, "Oh, that's not going to fly with American audiences because none of us are like, yeah, I got to protect my little sister." That's like a very Japanese trope thing to do. So instead, they just made it the girl's dad and made him like this big, like burly man. It's the same character. Gestalt, that's what it is. Near Gestalt.
Yeah.
And so they made the main character is actually the girl's dad. It's like this big burly man. So this game is stuck in like the actual Japanese focus though. There are very few characters that are like very like even my character in the game, if they ever come off the screen, is like kind of like a big burly man in this game, but he doesn't look like. There
are characters with like the beard stuff and older characters, but like, you're gonna get a lot of
like.
You're still gonna get you're gonna get bougie the whole time.
There's no ruffian, like there's no like.
No.
Like you don't really see that.
I mean, Thancred is supposed to be the ruffian. This white-haired guy right here is supposed to be the ruffian. Yeah. That's what you get.
It's like cute not playboy. What's the word I'm looking for here? He's modeled after like a supermodel. He's not
escort boy,
like a normal person. Yeah.
Even if they had a Gandalf beard,
he's a pretty boy. Yeah.
There is a Gandalf beard. I mean, like if you have the old men characters, I'm talking old men characters. Yes, you will get the beard stuff like that, but you have to get I am the head of the
like hunched over, can't walk without a cane, like,
or the very like thing. Or like in Heavensward Epsilion, the very hierarchical like patriarchy does not allow, that kind of thing.
Yeah, those are the ancient elven.
Like we're talking like people. Yeah. Like you're having like super Gandalf evil Sauron thing.
Or if you go into to Shadowbringers, you get like the Eastern style with the long beard.
Yeah, no, not Shadowbringers. Like, Stormblood.
Stormblood. They're like Shadowbringers will play. I'm sorry. Stormblood. You get the characters have like the really long beards, but they're like a little wispy, and it's like the like kung fu movie, like they're stroking it kind of thing. Like it's more like that.
I mean, Rajit, the guy we just fought. I mean, Christopher Dowell. Not Chris McDowell.
No, it was Michael McDowell.
Michael McDowell we just fought has that kind of beard. He's playing that character.
That's not his actual name. Michael McDowell.
Okay, let's keep going.
David Rintoul. Stop doing it. Oh yeah. Wait, this is what I sorry.
Ophelia. She's accepted. She's family.
She's accepted herself, and now everyone else is accepting her because she is what she's supposed to be.
She will need a name.
Not what she could be.
Oh yeah, that's right. Can't name her Ophelia.
That's a cool like story mechanism to actually have her like traverse potential who she is to what she is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's part of the trope of whenever there's like a robot Pinocchio boy type character who tropes and then like realizes and has its own name kind of thing.
Oh man, you ruined it. I didn't think about Pinocchio.
I mean, the newest Tartakovsky series kind of has that with Emma and all that. The guy who made Samurai Jack. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like that, it's in there a little bit too.
Yeah. Was it the Unicorn Attack Force?
Yeah, Unicorn. No, the Unicorn Warriors Eternal or something like that.
Yeah. Like I
Which
don't
is
care
pretty
for the
okay.
name. I don't care for the name.
The name's freaking dull.
Some of the aesthetics are kind of they're still Gendy's style, but they're not great. But yeah, the overall idea is pretty cool.
I've seen the show through clips. Once again,
of course you have
but
cable.
It's okay.
They'll probably have it for free, or we'll have it free. You gotta check Adult Swim's website because they usually do put their shows on like. There's like an interval. It's like after being out for like a certain like maybe 3 months or something, and there's like a 2 or 3 week period or maybe a month-long period where the show is free to watch. So you can like watch things as they air, technically with like a small delay, and it's all free. You don't have to have anything.
I'll have to try that again.
Or anything.
Vegito, I remember you
watch Rick and Morty. I cared.
Oh yeah, I did that a little bit too. Vegito, I remember Jaw Luffy with a Spartan beard. He looked dope. I mean, he would look great, but we've seen him with a beard. In Dressrosa, he had the disguise. He had the stupid beard on. With the dumb beard.
Just Shanks's beard, basically. Is that all?
No, it was like a white mustache beard, white beard, white mustache.
He's like,
hmm.
I'm not a One Piece fan, so you have to free me. Which one is the one who kind of adopted it? Was it Shanks or Ace?
Shanks.
And Ace is his brother, right?
Ace is his brother. Not by blood, of course, but by
his adopted brother, basically. It's Shanks' part of his Shanks' little crew. He's like, or his little kids. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah.
All right. So what name will we have? What name shall we have for our girl?
A name of her own. I would not have her walk in the shadow of another any longer.
Would Rayleigh be considered Greybeard? I mean,
yeah. A fitting tribute to our departed friend too. At the mention of Minfilia, I would remember the woman who preserved our fellowship when all seemed lost.
Breda?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. What was her
Do you remember
name?
what you were called before you were taken to Yulmore?
I'm sorry, I don't. I couldn't have been very old when it happened.
Then we must think of a new name. Suggestions?
Ariel.
Like the Little Mermaid?
Get the right hand.
Or the font. You mean the font?
Malin. Marin.
If the lady herself has no
Comic
preference,
Sans.
I think the honor should rightly
Times
fall
New
to
Roman.
Thancred.
Stop.
After all they have been through together,
You already called
he's practically a father to her.
That's freaking awful.
Well
He is her father,
spotted.
after all.
I'm so
Oh, yeah,
glad
she's
you're
like,
here
oh
to
my
explain
gosh.
these things.
I hate this
And
so
what
much.
exactly is that supposed to mean?
I can just
Oh,
write the script
nothing.
of this game. I hate it so much.
Don't say that. That's the only reason we're here.
Yeah, why are we playing it so I can
What
just write it
about-
myself? It's just because we played it so long, I've already, I have the
Rune?
routes. I
Wait,
know
what?
where
No,
we're going.
Epsilion, I love you. Hold on. Shh. What? Rune? Rune? What?
I'm sorry. Reen. It's pronounced Reen.
Reen.
Reen. Which I think is actually...
Ah,
right?
blessing in Fae.
Why Fae? We have no Fae connections.
Oh, okay, it's Fae. That's what they're going for that. Okay, sure. It is.
Wait,
Pretty sure it's
does
actually
this mean
Gale,
thou wert
but-
listening when I delivered my lectures on the Pixies?
Oh my god, that's great. Someone!
Thancred out of-
Wait a minute! You actually listened to
Thancred-
what?
Thancred out himself. Thancred
Not exactly, but that one word made an impression.
That's funny. Okay.
Of course, if it's not to your liking, I can think of something else.
Like how you sew.
Like ream you across the face if you don't.
Yeah, like reaming a piece of paper. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But the N sound instead of M sound. I'm sure there's a lot more things we can go into. That word is used in dirty ways too. Sorry, but
yes, I
that's
rather
what it
like the
sounds
sound
like.
of it.
Closest thing
Oh, that's cute.
Thank you.
Oh, there's your daughter. It's your daughter.
What plot developments?
That settles it
session. Jeez.
Welcome aboard,
We even got a duty out the way.
We're doing great.
Duty.
We're great at
Won't
this.
let you down.
Well, at least we're gonna call her Minfilia.
Daddy.
Call her Minfilia. Oh, that was the end of a mission. Hey.
Give me my experience. Sweet experience.
Not like we need it. You're already over leveled. Shut up.
I don't want to have to do duties and level more.
I'm on par, so.
All right. I think that's a good place to stop. It's 7:10.
Take her last one, or do you want to stop right here?
We can just stop right here. No.
We're definitely not in a safe place. I was about to say that until you got attacked.
It's
the irony. The freaking irony of this.
It's.
Look, this is actually how powerful I am, not being gimped by being in a tank.
What do you mean tanks are very important? They are a very important functioner of our world.
Yeah, do you
I will have you.
Oh, I can't go inside here. Do you just want to stop here? Do you think? I mean,
yeah, we can just stop here. It's fine. It's fine. Watch.
Yeah, I still got that blue bar. I don't really
easy. We don't make any progress through the blue bar. Are you kidding me? We never do.
I'm burning. I'm getting boosted experience when I get my. Oh wow, that was terrifying. Is that a person fighting there? Alright. You're watching?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm waiting for the timer to go out.
Clock out? What's the word?
I have to clock out. I gotta clock out.
The day. Yeah,
I'm done. Mission's done. We're done.
Speaking of which, when do I get paid for doing this?
Finish. We don't get paid.
I mean, you can pay me.
I'm not paying you crap. I don't get paid for this. You won't get paid for this.
You should at least compensate by paying for the time I play for this game.
What do you mean? You love this game? What do you mean? All right, Epsilion, thank you so much for playing this wonderful game we love, that we both cherish together and love so much together. So much fun. So good.
Yeah.
Sorry. So Josie.
I'm now logging out, and it's a bit scary.
Well, I got you.
Like weird noises happening in the background before I was going to get attacked.
All right.
It was a lot of fun. Glad we made some progress. Hopefully.
Yeah, we did good. We had like a nice little revelation thing.
I'd love to get. Yeah. That whole arc for Minfilia is really good. I hope we can get to where we have like a what's it called? Light Warden done next time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll be there soon. So next week I might be busy. I'll have to keep you posted. But either next week or the week after, are you good for both of those? Just kind of looking at the idea for the. That's in August, by the way. We're actually truly not. What? No, go up.
Yeah, we're in August. Yeah, this last week.
So that would be the 6th and the 13th. 6th I might be gone. 13th I should be. It's perfectly fine.
I'm not aware of anything happening on the 6th. I do have a family member's birthday that day, but I haven't heard anything about doing anything yet.
Okay.
And then the 13th is pretty much wide open right now, so.
All right. Well, we'll plan for the 13th if nothing else, and I'll let you know about this coming next Sunday, just to let you know.
Yeah.
So keep your peepers on the linkers. I would say, Link Pearl. Yeah, good old X. Good old X. You'll have a more direct. I'll message you through Discord.
You should definitely check out the next Icarus if you haven't started yet. That's the new.
What? What is it?
Threads is the new meta.
Oh, is it? Oh God! All right,
It's their attempt at Twitter.
I can't keep up with all you kids and your socials media and your socialistic.
It's a text messaging platform that you can share messages on. Just like
it's so hard. It's so difficult. There's so many with the tweets and the X's and the books and the faces and all the things. All right, Epsilion. I'm gonna see you later before this goes any worse.
You can put your post on Classmates. Everyone knows that you're. Oh, never mind. That's a stupid joke. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
okay.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Bye. And he's dead. He's gone. He's gone. He's dead. We'll never see him again. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. All right, let me change this to just chatting to be a good streamer because I almost forgot to do that last time. Okay, well, everyone, thank you so much for stopping by for that. That is our Final Family Fantasy Funtime 14, or as we always put it. I didn't die, so you did not die. You're great, Epsilion. You're fine. Although his stomach's been hurting, so keep him in your prayers. His stomach's been a little upset. So, thank you so much, guys. Once again, I'm Icarus. These are streams. Going forward, this coming Tuesday, Dadless and I should be doing a tier list, I think. Kind of preparing for something else that will be coming with Dadless. Yes, I know we haven't done game stuff in a while, but don't you worry. We got something fun. We got something very fun. I think it'll be fun. I don't know about him, but I believe it should be. It'll be a real hoot. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And then next weekend, usually every Friday we do Kingdom Hearts. We're at the end of 3. Oh my gosh, we're at the end of 3. And then we do Final Fantasy 14 on Sundays. However, next weekend I might be busy. I have to figure that out. So I'll keep you posted. Just check on the old X, I guess. I'll try to get the other thing. What was it? Next or something? I don't remember what Epsilion said. Just write it in chat. I forgot. I can't keep up with all this stuff. But yeah, just keep posted on X and on the Twitter, on the Twitch schedule, and I'll try to keep it updated. So before we go, I like to share a little bit of God's word at the end of every single stream that we do, because as you may have noticed in our stream, we talked about His love and grace. And well, Threads by Meta. Oh, it's by Meta? Oh, okay. Facebook trying to do some. Good old Zuckerberg trying to do something. So yeah, at the end of every stream, we like to do some, usually at the beginning of every stream, but at the end of our Sunday dives, we like to dive a little bit into His Word. And we are going through our kind of chronology through the Bible. We're going through the Bible in chronological order, except for Job. I messed up on that. We'll be back to Job. That's my bad. It's from the Instagram devs. Really? Oh, okay. Well, all right, sure. Look, I'll see what I can do. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going through the Bible in chronological order. We are in Exodus, which is the grand Exodus and the Exodus itself of Israel from Egypt and into their promise with the Lord, the covenant. Back in Genesis, the Lord chose a man named Abraham and made a covenant with him, saying, no matter what happens, I will make in you a great nation. And from this nation, all the peoples of the world will be blessed. And that blessing would be Jesus, eventually the Messiah, coming through that nation of Israel that would be established. So Abraham had Jacob. Jacob Abraham had Isaac. Isaac had Jacob. Jacob's name got changed to Israel, and Israel was moved to Egypt with Joseph back at the end of Genesis. Now, in that land of Egypt, the nation, the family of Israel, blossomed into a nation, were greatly multiplied and had great blessings because of the Lord's love and provisions. However, the Pharaoh did not really like this. The later Pharaoh, remember, 300 years later, basically, 200 years later, didn't like that and was like, out of fear, these people are getting too much, they might overthrow us or something, time to use some slavery. So they enslaved the entire Israelite nation. But no matter what happened, Israel continued to flourish, even under all the burdens and hurt. And as we were talking about before, whenever we were playing Final Fantasy 14, the sufferings of this world are done as a tool for the Lord to work in our lives. Suffering itself is not wrong. It's a necessary evil because of sin entering the world through Adam and Eve, which we talked about in our early Genesis studies. But it is used by the Lord to bring us closer to Him, such as whenever trials and tribulations of a fictional character of a girl realizing her true self and going through troubles to attain a new name and sense of all that, such as that, making a new future she wouldn't have had before, the things like that. So Israel had been suffering, and the Lord saw this. He was not, and He never is to us. For any who call by my name, I will hear. He heard their sufferings, and He knew they were in trouble. So He said, I am going to deliver. And He chose Moses, a young man who was born and ran away from Egypt, to be like, you will be my spokesperson. And eventually, after a lot of discussions, and I'm with you, don't worry, I'm with you. Okay, Moses, just take your brother and go. I'm fine, you'll be fine. So finally, he and his brother Aaron went before the Pharaoh, and asked to let his people go. And of course he said no. But the Lord knew this would happen. He said, I know Pharaoh is going to say no. So what I will do is, through my mighty hand, I will deliver my people and show miracles and signs to my power in this form of plagues to Egypt, to prove my power and to instill in the hearts of my people that I am the Almighty God. I am the I Am. And so, we've already gone through 2 of the plagues. The first was all of the Nile and all of the water that the Egyptians had collected turned to blood. And the second plague was the frogs. Frogs multiplied and covered all of the ground, all of the earth, and all the homes. And in both these instances, the Pharaoh hardened his heart and said, I'm not letting them go. Now we come to a double plague. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 because the first one's kind of small and they're actually kind of linked-ish. The third and fourth, double bug trouble. So remember, as we go forward, at the end of this we'll discuss, each plague pertains to at least 1, maybe sometimes 2, of the Egyptian false gods. The Egyptians, like a lot of ancient civilizations, held that whatever nation was in power, those gods were the ones that were real or winning. If a nation was subdued by another, the gods of that nation were viewed as weak and defeated by the nation that won. Winners write history and all that. But the Lord Almighty is one, and there are no other gods before him. He is the only God. And he uses the defeating of the Egyptians and the plagues themselves to show his omnisciency and power over the false gods held by the Egyptians. And the third and fourth have a very creeping sensation of defeat that's going to be coming up to the Egyptians themselves. So, then the Lord said to Moses, say to Aaron, his brother, the first Levite, the first priest, high priest to be, stretch out your staff and strike the dust of the earth, so they may become gnats in all the lands of Egypt. Some names have like lice, gnats, those kinds of bugs. And they did so. Aaron stretched out his hand with his staff and struck the dust of the earth. There were gnats on man and beast. All the dust of the earth became gnats in the land of Egypt. It's very important to remember that these things here are true miracles. They are not like kicking up the dust and it became like the gnats were distilled from the ground. No, the sand itself became gnats. It's like, well, that doesn't make sense for the reality of the world. Exactly. That's why it proves he's the Almighty God. Remember, everything was made by him. Any miracle points to him and his power. He specifically creates the world with its organization and with its state, with its functioning of what's the word? Homeostasis, to show that he is a God of organization, of order, and of peace. It also demonstrates that the world is established in the way people believe it has to be. And by God reaching down and causing direct miracles, changes to reality that should not be possible, the only thing it can be is an Almighty God showing his power and proving himself as who he is. So him doing this is proving that to the nation of Israel and showing it to the Egyptians as well. Now, in the past 2 plagues, the magicians, the smoke and mirrors fakeness, or demon-assisted, because demons are real, priests of the false religion that Pharaoh held, were able to reproduce to some degree the original 2 plagues, the water into blood and the frogs. However, by the 3rd plague, we're finally hitting the point where they're out of their pay grade. The magicians tried by their secret arts to produce gnats, but they could not. So there were gnats on man and beast, thus once again reinforcing this is a real miracle. If even the great magicians who had every sleight of hand imaginable at that time couldn't reproduce it, it probably is. Doesn't have to be, but probably is real. Then the magicians, even his own priests, who knew they were in on it, who knew that they themselves know their tricks are fake, even they are giving up the ghost and saying, look, the fact we can't reproduce it, spoilers, we're not even doing it real. If this is actually happening, this is the finger of God. Basically saying, Pharaoh, the whole miracles point as a sign to the Almighty. Yeah, no, they got it. They're like, oh no, this is someone big. You might want to listen to this. But as the Lord said, Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he would not listen to them, just as the Lord had said. Notice that even with evidence, even with miracles of things in front of his face, Pharaoh chose, and it was a choice, not to believe. A lot of the times in the world, people ask for evidence of the Almighty, but you can see it in the world today, in the way the world is orderly made, and the fact that there is love and the intangible things that connect us and the things that exist within our own psyches. However, it is hard without the tangible stuff in front of us immediately. But that's why God asks us to believe, help me with my unbelief, as the verse we talked about earlier in our stream. And I heard this said originally earlier, and I didn't think about it, but it's true. God asks us to have faith first, and then we get the evidence, not the other way around. And I know it's like, I know, but think of it this way. If the Almighty truly is out there, if he's real and he cares about us, believing in him shows humility of heart that is willing to bend even when we don't know and are at trepidatious possibilities of losing our control on our imagining of reality. If we say, I believe there's a God, I submit to you, we're saying, I can't control everything of my own life. I'm submitting it to something I believe is above me. And that takes a lot of humility. That takes a lot of lost ego. And that's something very difficult. Asking for that first is important because it makes us in a humble heart so that the Lord may work into us perfectly as we need to be for him to make perfect the completeness of the work he has for us. Pharaoh, not even with the evidence there, which most people don't have, still hardened his heart, showing that it's not about the evidence, it's about the heart of the person. The person will choose to believe or not because they don't want to let go of their own ego, not sometimes that they don't have the evidence to believe. And that's something very hard to face. So, rolling right into the fourth plague. Notice, by the way, Moses and Aaron every other time came and struck the ground or something and took care of the plague and got rid of it. It doesn't say that the gnats were gotten rid of. They might still be here. Then the Lord said to Moses, rise up early in the morning and present yourself to Pharaoh as he goes to the water, and say to him, this is the fourth time, just coming back and forth, back and forth. Notice, though, that they were not killed. Remember, this is Pharaoh. They're just walking in with the audience whenever he's the greatest king of the land, and I mean ancient empire. It's Egypt at this point. It's huge. They're just waltzing up. The fact that they didn't touch him means the Lord is having provisions for Moses and Aaron. He's not allowed to touch them. And he never did. As he goes out the water and say to him, thus says the Lord, let my people go that they may serve me. Or else, if you will not let my people go, behold, I will send swarms of flies on you and your servants and your people and your houses, and the houses of the Egyptians shall be filled with swarms of flies, also the ground on which they stand. Once again, I use this analogy when I live in Florida. When I was young in elementary school, when I was in the playground and playing around and stuff, in the summer, there would be these little things called love bugs. Epsilion, if you're still here, you know what I'm talking about. They were like little black bugs with little wings, and they were really small, but they would connect to each other. They would be like a double saber from Star Wars. You know, the one that oh my God, the end of the first movie, not the first movie, but Phantom Menace. The one guy uses with the two on each side. It's like that. They connect, and there were so many that whenever I got onto the jungle gym and like the monkey bars, I put my hands up to climb and I felt something squishy. Like just nothing but squishy. The monkey bars didn't feel right. And I walked a few times and fell and looked at my hands. Nothing but crushed bugs. Just like all across my palms and fingers. They were just coated in it. That's what I imagined this being. Just like coated in the bugs. Just all over. The whole land will be filled. However, unlike the other plagues, God is making it clear now who this is against in their unbelief and who his people are in protection. But, this is still Moses speaking for the Almighty, but on that day I will set apart the land of Goshen. That's where the Israelites were sectioned. This was their area, where my people dwell, so that no swarms of flies shall be there, that you may know that I am the Lord in the midst of the earth. Thus I will put a division between my people and your people. Tomorrow this sign shall happen. The Lord is making it very clear, I am with my people, the Israelites. They are chosen by me. And by sectioning them off for this one, he is starting to prove to the Egyptians and Pharaoh, you and your unbelief stand as heresy against the Almighty. You are You are making an offense to my people and to me, the Almighty God. I will sick these plagues on you, but not them. The fact that they are sanctified away, which sanctification means removal, placement in a special, in a sanctified area, a separate place, a separating for holiness. By separating them, I will prove that I am the Almighty of these people and put a division between those who believe in the false gods of you and those who believe in me, the Almighty. Pick a side. And that's how the Lord is. It's pick the Almighty to worship or pick the side of heresy and face the consequences of not bowing to the Almighty power. But he is loving to those who know. Hence he was to his people in Goshen, to the Israelites. And the Lord did so. There came a great swarm of flies into the house of Pharaoh and his servant's house. Throughout all the land of Egypt there was a land ruined by flies, except in the land of Goshen. So Pharaoh starts to engage now in the pattern we will see for the next, all of the plagues to come, except for the last couple. The relief and backtrack, as many of us humans do. Then Pharaoh called Moses and Aaron and said, "Go, sacrifice to your God within the land." And he's like, all right. He calls them up. He's like, okay, I can't deal with this anymore. The plague's too much. Go on ahead, take your people and sacrifice within our land. Go on ahead in the land of Goshen, do your little sacrifices. So look at what he's saying. He's compromising. Remember, God said, let my people go to worship. He did not say, give my people time to worship and then they can go back. He said, no, let my people go and worship away from your lands. Let them have their true freedom in worship away from you. And Moses catches that. And he says, it would not be right to do so. For the offerings we shall sacrifice to the Lord our God are abomination to the Egyptians. If we sacrifice offering abominable to the Egyptians before their eyes, will they not stone us? We must go 3 days' journey into the wilderness and sacrifice to the Lord our God as he tells us. He said, no, we are set aside, not only because of the Lord's almighty and holiness, but because we know if we do it here, some of the Egyptians will stone us. We know we will be in trouble. I know what you're doing. No. The Lord said, let us leave, and we are leaving. We are sanctifying ourselves for this. Either we leave or the flies don't leave. So Pharaoh said, bending for now, I will let you go and sacrifice to the Lord your God in the wilderness. Only you must not go very far. Please. You have to come back. Just a little bit, do it and come back. Plead for me. I beg of you. So Pharaoh's having a little bit of humility here, right? Good. The statement of humility does not mean humility. Remember, we humans can say all kinds of things that we don't actually mean. Lip service is a thing, as it is here. Then Moses said, behold, I am going out from you, and I will plead to the Lord that the swarm of flies may depart from Pharaoh, his servants, from his people tomorrow. I will leave and do this. He's saying, all right, well, Pharaoh, I'll do that. I'm also leave to do it. Only let not the Pharaoh cheat again by not letting the people go to sacrifice to the Lord. He's saying, you've done this catch and release before, where we pulled the plagues back, and then you said no. Remember your word, and let us leave once they're gone. So Moses went out from Pharaoh and prayed. Excuse me. And prayed to the Lord. And the Lord did as Moses asked. He listens to those who call to him, and removed the swarms of flies from Pharaoh, from his servants, from his people. Not one single fly remained. When the Lord says, I will do something, he does it completely. None were left. It was done. So now the people were able to leave and worship, right? But Pharaoh hardened his heart, chose to look away from the Almighty, and this time also, and did not let the people go. Just like before, he chose to not believe and follow that in his actions. So, as before, once he got his relief, backtrack. That's how we can be sometimes. I know I'm like that. When something's bad against me, I pray for the Lord, and it's like, okay, but now let me just go back to this sin, because, I like it. It's like, no, the whole point of chastisement is to move away, to repent. Repentance means turning away and choosing a new path, which is what the Lord works in us to do. It's a better path, harder path, but a better path. But we have to choose to walk it too, and Pharaoh went, nah. And this will be a pattern to come, but one that will be answered in the end. So, what Egyptian false gods were judged this time? Well, the third plague of gnats. Some of these are a little nebulous because there's a couple gods that could be judged. Based on the research I did, which I did a little bit of research for it looks like it was Geb. He was believed to be the deity of Earth and was central to the ancient Egyptian creation myth. So, how the world came together, that kind of thing. In fact, the ancient Egyptians referred to the Earth as House of Geb. So, the Earth is his house. So the fact that gnats arose from the ground means that the Lord is defiling his house/temple by saying, no, you don't have control over the ground/the Earth. That's mine. You're not even real. According to ancient Egyptians, Geb was the grandson of Ra, the almighty sun god, which we will get to, and the son of Shu, and Tefra, the deities of moisture, respectively. So the fact that gnats came from the dry ground as dust also spits in the face of the moisture and air and things like that too. The fourth one, little more nebulous. The best I could find was Utachik, the goddess of marshes and the sun's heat and connected to the Nile. There was something about that when it comes to the swamp and fly aspect of it, because she's kind of swampish area, marshes. Or it could be Khepri, which is the god of nothing. He's like a dung beetle kind of thing, and representative of creation and renewal. It's one of those two, or it could be both. But the point is, God's knocking off the Almighty is knocking off these gods off the list and proving these aren't real. I am the Almighty. I am the only. Please turn to me, and also Israel. You will know who your God is, who the I am truly is. So we're through 4 of them. There's only 6 left. And the further we get, the more intense they're going to become. So far, we've had blood, a little bit of blood, horror movie style. Blood comes first. Then some frogs, very inconvenient. Gnats and flies, very inconvenient. As farther we go, the more Pharaoh hardens his heart. Just like with the Lord, the more we don't listen to chastisement, the more the Lord ups it to get us to turn around, because it's better than the alternative of walking fully away from him. As he is the source of light and life, moving away from him means ultimate destruction. And Pharaoh's about to be faced with a little bit taste of that as he goes forward. All right, well, we'll stop there for now. Thank you so much for coming by, everyone. Once again, this Tuesday, I believe that Alyssa and I will be getting on. I'll have to put up the time for that, maybe 7:30. I'll try. We have to go eat lunch for dinner first, so we'll do the best we can. But yeah, try to keep everything posted, and I will see you all next time. May God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful week going forward. Bye.